Not that long.
I think it started.
Hello, Internet.
Does it seem like it started?
No.
I'm offline.
I'm not seeing
Go
it.
offline.
A little bit.
Yeah, it still shows offline.
I'm gonna refresh mine and
We
see
are-
what helps. Nope, we're offline.
Wait, oh, there we are.
Wait.
Hey!
Yay!
Hey.
Yay!
We did it!
Hi,
finally did it.
Hi, Internet!
Hello, Internet.
Hey.
Yay!
This is really lagging on my computer.
Yeah.
It might be because you're trying to run Discord and Twitch, I hope.
And 5 million other things.
Yeah.
Close your tabs.
Here I go to close Steam because I finally finished downloading Skyrim earlier.
Yay!
Huzzah!
Okay.
Really like the nice purple overlay. It's fancy.
Thank you. I spent way too long on it, and the boxes don't match because I'm not good at this. This is why this is a test. Okay.
It's so fancy.
So if
Fancy.
we think that's working, then let's get started. Okay. The five of you... Sorry?
Oh, sorry, I
Do
was
you want
just
to introduce ourselves or anything?
Yeah. So, the way I have these boxes set up, Zom, why don't you go first?
Okay, so I am Zom. I'm going to be playing Rickan the Righteous, who is the world's worst bard. He thinks he's great. He's not. And he's basically the dumbest person you're going to meet this campaign, I promise.
Perfect.
Okay, Marty?
Yes, I am Villyana Shadespire. I found my way to a dark and shrouded glade deep within the Underdark, where my matron found me empty and filled me with truth and purpose. I brought her tidings to my people, but was shunned and branded a heretic. So now I bring her words to the surface, where perhaps my truths will be better received.
I love her already. Aaron?
Hello. I will be playing Twillyn Warmbriar, a halfling warlock who wandered a little too far from home in search of a cure to a very slow epidemic and came back a little too late. So now she's kind of wandering around trying to find people that she can live with again. And she has a little habit of not really speaking loudly, and her voice sounds like she's been kind of like inhaling smoke too much or something. But she's just here to try her best and learn some magic and hope that that helps in the future.
Awesome. Mira?
All right. Hi, my name is Mira. I apologize. I'm a disembodied voice this session because I do not have a webcam. I will be playing Villyana Locke, also known as Granny Locke. She is a tiefling druid who's just a little bit nutty. You know, she's pushing 100. She's really, really old, and like she's spent the majority of her life completely alone. Like, has not seen civilization in decades, but she, you know, is ready to get back out there. She's ready to go adventuring again, and like you see the look on her face, and like she's looking around at her new party, and she honestly couldn't be happier.
Awesome. And Ellipsis?
Hi. I'm your second disembodied voice for the evening and for the foreseeable future until I get me a webcam, like all you fancy people. And I'm either Ellipsis or Jershu or Megawork Pegasus. I will be playing Dord Blackscale, the Dragonborn Cleric of War, who was a member of a barbarian clan up until recently. There may have been a bit of a disagreement, and now he's just wandering around.
Okay, awesome.
Welcome, Dord.
So, the year is 1492 DR. It's late autumn, and you guys have been hired by a Harper agent to meet him at a new restaurant in the city of Neverwinter. So, depending on, wherever you guys are from, however you decide you got to Neverwinter, you kind of slowly piece together that you're going to meet the same guy, and you find the restaurant on the street corner that that was described to you, and all you know is you're meeting a half-orc. And the restaurant has a small wooden sign outside that has a gauntleted hand holding a plate of steaming food. And the sign underneath says, "Thank Torm, it's Torm's Day."
I love you, Andrew. I love you.
What would you guys like to do?
Rickan is immediately reaching for the food. He's like, "This looks delicious." Is anything in this
menu?
I mean, Marty has a menu. He can read it to you.
I do have menu.
Oh my god.
Excellent. What can we order?
Paladin-sized snackatizers. There are Knoll kicker strips, knee cracker sampler, City of Brass Brussels sprouts, encumbered potato skins, my favorite mashed ilmaters. Oh, Underdark fried green beans. I will order these. Cormier dip, High Forest mushroom wrap, Jan Marius's very good burger, a chicken finger gauntlet with 5 delicious dipping sauces, Torm's big time yak ribs, Tyr amasu, as in the god, baked moonshay, raspberry cheesecake, and they have many ales on tap. You have to ask the girl with the flair.
So did you say, are we outside of this place right now? And it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you were outside, and there is plastered to the outside that menu.
Well, it's nice to know they're upfront about it.
The only word I know there is potato.
I am hooded and gloved, of course. I do not like the sky ball.
We call that the sun.
I do not care for it.
I mean, Skyball's pretty accurate too.
But it still has a name.
I will go into this restaurant where it's not so much skyball.
As you walk in, the walls are just covered in stuff.
It's somehow worse.
Oh god, you sent us into a fantasy Applebee's, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a fantasy TGI.
That's what it sounds like.
There are dull weapons, and probably imitation wands on the wall, pieces of armor, like old town signs, a bunch of old ale and alcohol advertisements. And on the back wall, there are 4 large banners that seem to have adventuring party insignias on them, and then a bunch of signatures. So there's a purple one with an A and a stylized AI. There is one with an owlbear holding a waffle. There's one with the silhouette of a woman with her hand around one neck of a 5-headed dragon. And then the last one is a sheaf of wheat with a sword, a rapier, a mace, and a wand kind of crossed behind it. And as you walk in, a very chipper halfling greets you at the door and says, asks, "How can I help you today? Welcome to Thank Torm, it's Torm's Day." Where every day, it's Torm's Day.
Who's Torm?
Oh, Torm is a wonderful god of courage and duty. He's the best.
Okay. Oh.
I disagree.
Okay.
There's some kind of time magic cast on your restaurant.
What do you mean?
It is always Torm's Day here.
Oh,
Your people don't do metaphors very well, do they?
I believe that's what they call a slogan.
Oh, I will not order this slogan.
So Rickan just kind of pushes forward to the front of the party, and he's like, "I'll handle this. Hello, small waiter person. Would you allow me to pay for our patronage with a song?"
Oh no.
I'd have to ask my manager, but I'm pretty sure we only take gold.
No. Get the manager. I want to see this.
Voice.
Okay, I'll go get the manager. And
Are we just still standing here?
Yep.
While we wait for the to go get the manager, Granny Locke is going to shuffle forward and like look for the nearest booth, and she's just going to like settle herself down in it and just.
Tyler's just gonna follow her, kind of like hiding behind her from all the weird people.
Okay.
What are you hiding from?
So I'm pretty sure that Rickan thinks that Granny Locke is like some sort of like god in disguise. Like he thinks he's the wisest person in the universe, so he sees her go do that, and she's like, "Ah, yes, capital idea," and then follows her.
I am very used to listening to older women. I follow.
Yeah, I would probably follow as well. Just like, I was expecting that to be a show and it to be hilarious, and then Rickett walked off, so I'm just disappointed.
Okay. A couple minutes later, you see a halfling walk back with a half-elf, and the halfling just kind of shrugs and says, I swear they were here. And the half-elf asks to see the halfling in his office. Don't worry about it. You guys are sitting for, 10 or so minutes when make a perception check.
Everyone, or
Oh,
Everyone.
Here we go.
okay.
Okay, how do I?
There's my sheet.
Oh shoot! Oh god!
So is it? Do I
Have our
roll?
first one.
Do I roll a d20 and then it's the
guys,
whatever number's next to my perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
guess what, guys?
Did you get a 1?
Granny Locke rolled the first one.
I got a 14.
Okay.
So
I have
even with a 1, that is still a 5 for me.
Okay, that's
I have
fine.
a 4. Rickan doesn't even know he's in a restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at a 14 total.
14? Villyana?
14.
14 buds.
Is 7 good?
No.
I got
Actually, with a 7, you also notice a very conspicuous half-orc keeps looking over his shoulder from the bar at you guys. And, like, every time you look up, like, he tries to, like, bury his head in his mug, and he's not doing a very good job.
Hey, mate, you got a problem with it?
Oh no.
Oh,
I will wave at him. I'm here to meet a half-orc.
Twylyn just kind of
Maybe he knows him.
into herself.
that's racist. Not all
What are you
half-orcs know each
shouting
other.
at?
I apologize. I'm new on surface.
So,
Rickan's like, what orc? What?
yeah.
That one.
The half-orc stands up, and he kind of, like bashfully shuffles over and kind of pushes himself into the booth with you guys. And you notice he's wearing kind of like a pirate's bandana and like a big piratey shirt, and he has 2 eye patches flipped up.
Okay. As soon as he sits down, I put an arm around him.
And he'll lean in and say, "It'll be a nice day if it doesn't rain."
Probably.
Do we know
It
this?
really is.
I mean, you've heard people talk about the weather before, but this particular phrase has no.
We know what rain is.
Yeah.
It's pretty sunny, actually.
Yeah.
There's some sun.
It is a very nice day.
Did they not? I mean, they're supposed to
that's
tell you the
supposed to be a
passphrase.
code word, then they didn't tell us anything about it.
Oh my god, this organization is falling to shit.
What shit?
Language, son.
Oh, sorry. 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 And then you hear kind of a murmur from his bag, and he says, "Shut up! I'm getting to it." God. Hi. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to meet you guys. I'm Grund.
Do we recognize his name?
Nice to meet you, Grund.
Grunt, did your bag just talk?
I
They do that all the time, don't they?
Yeah, it definitely does all the
Pretty
time.
normal.
Definitely.
I must have missed that memo.
Or you just bought really bad bags. They don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, if you hurt their feelings, they don't talk to you ever again.
Rickan's like really sad about that. He's just like, fine.
Is this true on surface? You all have talking bags?
Oh, I
Okay.
like you guys.
Bags don't talk. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
But your bag, it just talked.
It definitely
Yes, a talking
didn't.
bag.
It definitely didn't. And the bag will say, "I can talk. Let me out."
See? Right there. It
So
talks.
what's
What?
in the bag that's talking then?
And he will pull out...
Ooh, props.
Shit props.
He will pull out a glowing skull. And the skull will start talking with a man's voice. And it will say, "Charmed!" And it kind of flashes when it talks.
I
May I poke you?
am immune to
I mean,
charm.
you can...
This is so metal.
you can poke me if you'd like. I mean... Yeah.
This is some newfangled magic I'm not familiar with.
And Grund will put the skull on the table because I don't feel like holding it that whole time. And Grund will be like, "Fine, if you want to tell him, tell him." God. And the skull will say, "Thank you for all for coming, adventurers. The Harpers have many opportunities in the future if you succeed and don't die on this mission." And Grund will kind of roll his eyes and like try and flag down a waiter to get another beer. And the skull will say, "If you all are willing, and we will pay you, both in gold and any treasure you may find in the tomb, in the place you're going, the cavern, dungeon, whatever it is, plus adventure, and adventure is priceless. We would like you to find a missing scroll and retrieve the body, or if he is still alive, the person of one of our missing agents, probably body. A wizard named Phineas Calarax.
What does this wizard look like?
What's a Calarax?
Well, it's his
A last name.
surname, yes.
How do you spell that?
K-A-L-A-R-E-X.
I still don't know what that is.
Well,
Oh well.
Okay.
he looks like
Is he human? Is he?
he is a
elf?
human, and imagine just the most stereotypical wizard you could. Pointy hat, long beard, dirty robes, pot belly, knobbly staff. That's Phineas.
Lots of nice felt stars all over the hat and his robe.
Yes. Only the finest, or whatever he could afford that month.
Quote unquote finest.
And how did our good man Phineas die?
Well,
Or not die?
he was transporting a scroll from the Savage North, and he didn't make his next check-in, and one of our operatives in the hills saw him talking to some shady individuals who had been seen nearby. He seemed to be asking for directions, and they did not give him proper directions. He had a flesh golem bodyguard. I don't know what happened.
No one taught him about stranger danger.
No
Or
one
maps.
taught him about stranger danger. Or maps.
I will do this thing.
Excellent. Grund will handle the rest of this menial paperwork and all that. And
Wait, who are you again? The talking skull. Do we know who you are?
my
Oh
name
yeah, we never got a name. That was super rude of us.
my name is Edmund, or it was when I was alive. Now I'm just a wizard's soul in this skull.
Nice to meet you, Edmund. I'm glad to see you got ahead in life.
Thank you.
Edmund, you're very metal.
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
No, he's mostly
He just gets
bone.
ahead. He
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
get
mostly
ahead.
bone.
I think it's what the youngins mean by cool.
Oh.
It's a new form of music I'm inventing.
Will you play with metal?
Like with swords, you kind of go clang,
Yeah,
clang, or
clang,
something.
clang.
Precisely.
Ooh.
And you screech.
I don't think that sounds
Yes.
very nice.
You're very metal.
Doesn't-
I think that.
This small child like doodling in a notebook, just like
I forgot to mention that Rickan is a gnome who's 3 feet tall.
Perfect.
Twylyn is like probably should be a halfling adult, but still looks like a child and it's very confusing. But she's just kind of all the time.
Where do we go for this?
Good question.
This is smart, the smart one. I like him.
Her.
Grund will kind of just stuff the skull back in his bag and put it on the floor.
Bye, Edmund.
Bye, Ed.
And
It was nice to meet you, Edmund.
nice
I will put you on my album cover.
What's an album?
I've also
Feel
invented
free to
that.
keep going.
and Grunt will say, you have to go out to the crags, which are a mountain range outside of town, past the woods. It's about a day and a half's travel, and it may not be safe.
Fun.
That is okay. I am myself not safe.
From the skyball? Or just in general?
I do not care for the skyball.
Oh.
What about the other skyball that comes up at night?
This one is okay. This one does not burn me and make me have disadvantage on rolls. I prefer this one.
The Nightstone?
Yes, this is Veyron's moon.
So yeah, and then Grund will say, I can also pay you 100 gold each.
Okay.
That seems
Yeah,
like a lot.
boy.
Okay.
And he will hand you a pouch of gold.
Oh, sweet. Up front?
Yeah, up front. He was not expecting you
Holds
to
out a claw.
ask, and he's not very good at saying no.
Okay.
He's a little surprised you just said yes so quickly, so...
I mean, I've got so much else going on in my life right now.
And he'll say, you guys hungry? Want to eat?
Yes.
Yes.
Very hungry.
Okay.
I'm very interested in these Underdark beans.
They're very good. The dipping sauce is the best part. I don't ask what it's made of.
I will sample
Oh.
your dipping sauces.
Okay. You guys order food. You can get drinks.
Many of them.
Many of them. Grund will be a little dicey at the end of the night and probably try and get you to pay for part of his meal. Like, the
No.
drink he had
No,
while
no,
waiting
no,
for
no,
you
no,
guys. I mean,
no.
we split that because I got here on time and you guys were actually late. Like, I'm just going to add that into every... No? Okay, fine.
Rickan's just like nodding. He's like, yes, this is fair.
Now, hang on, young.
Weren't you gonna play for food or something?
So if we're there for any period of time and he's had any amount of drinks, he's like gotten on the table and started like screeching songs at the top of his lungs.
Granny is just like haphazardly clapping along, like with her staff in her hand. She's like she seems to be enjoying herself.
Most people are just like they would just be laughing, but like he thinks he's doing great. He thinks he's amazing.
Well, yeah, all those people are smiling.
Yeah. Any response is a good response.
This sounds like outside of Charnel House. Or sacrifices to Lolf. Well, reminds me of home.
You have a fan. You have 2 fans.
It's okay.
I have many fans across the land.
Sure you do.
Grady's gonna take one of the pieces. Grady's gonna take one of.
Sorry.
It's gonna take. You're good. It's gonna take one of the pieces of gold, and she's like you know where people would like toss him at him, but she's just gonna throw it at his face. She doesn't understand like she knows people give money to performers, but she doesn't understand that you're not supposed to hurt them with it, so she's gonna throw it at him.
I was gonna say he's got like super big frizzy like orange hair, so I want to say that it just like gets stuck in his hair and he never noticed it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Accessorizing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You guys split the check, settle up at the end of the night, and would you like to head out at night or in the morning?
Night. I mean, whatever the group wants.
Yeah, I'm fine with night.
I mean, I don't sleep, so.
Like Rickan's always ready to roll.
Okay.
God damn it.
Night it is.
Okay, you guys head out. The place he described is northeast of the city a little bit. Mostly north, a little east. So you head out, and right outside of Neverwinter, you're not going too far before you get to the woods he talked about. And the first day passes by uneventfully. You hear a couple ominous, birds and bats and stuff. But nothing swoops out of the night, steals your levels, eats your shifts.
As Granny is hearing these like bird calls, she's like calling back to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds a little bit weird. She hasn't practiced this in a while, but she's like trying to speak to them. It's not working, but she's trying to speak to them.
Okay.
You speak.
Rickan is convinced that she's actually speaking to them.
Can you
Yes,
teach me how to do that?
they can hear me. They can understand me. They know not to hurt us. Don't worry.
Is pretty cool.
I am very reassured.
Okay. At night, what watch order do you guys want? You would only need 4 people to take watch.
Well, we are traveling first night.
Oh yeah, so I guess it's when you stop to rest.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be midday, but.
So I literally, Twillyn literally does not have to sleep and can therefore just technically do watch the entire time if people so desire.
Sweet, good deal. Night
Rickan's
or
fine
day
with that.
or
He's
whatever.
out. He's asleep already.
Okay.
She will just sit there with her giant tome and just hang.
I can keep you company for 4 of those hours.
Okay.
Okay. Villyana and Twillyn, make perception checks, please.
Excellent. Oh no.
19.
19? Okay.
Okay, good.
Is 10 good?
I mean, it's not great, but it's not the worst.
It's like it's not enough.
It's not a 1.
Woo!
Okay. Twillyn, you on the edge of the kind of the clearing you're in, you see what you think are goblins wearing black robes, kind of like peeking over a stump at you guys. It looks like there's 3 of them.
So I'm going to use silent speech, which is basically Twillyn can telepathically speak to someone within 30 feet of her.
Okay.
If they have a shared language, and kind of point them out to Villyana without making a single noise.
Okay.
No.
Be like, over there. There's something in the bush or something.
Thank you, voice in my head. Who is closest to me to rouse as silently as possible to?
Dord.
Oh yes, big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get him.
Well, I mean, the snoring stops, so that might be suspicious. He's awake and he's like, what?
I will point very conspicuously at goblins.
You see 3 goblins peeking over a fallen tree at you guys.
Neat. Whoever's next to me, still asleep, I'm just gonna elbow them and then just get up.
Okay.
Staring at the goblins.
Granny Locke, you feel a sharp elbow in your side.
What was that for?
Wake up! We have friends.
Friends?
Rickan's still just snoring.
Yeah, the ones of you that are awake, one of the goblins leans over, and does anyone speak Goblin?
No, I just look.
Nope.
I do not.
Okay.
I don't think so, no.
Unless they speak
get
Undercommon.
Extra language that I never picked, so
Would you like it to be Goblin?
I would like it to be Goblin. It would actually make sense. So,
You hear the goblin say to the other goblin, "I don't think they see us."
no, you're totally hidden.
See, confirm. Wait. Roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Even me.
Rickan
I'm still technically
yeah,
asleep.
You roll initiative too.
Okay.
You may lose a round.
Okay.
I'm 13.
Okay. Wait, sorry, who was 13?
Rickan is 13.
Granny Locke is 17.
13.
I got an 18.
20.
Okay, you guys are all going to go before the goblins. Villyana, what would you like to do?
Oh, yes. I tell them to Vithir, which is drow. And, let us see here. There are 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to send my special friend with a fluttering of wings
Okay.
over their head to see if there's more than 3 of them.
Okay. Your special friend says back to you in your head, there are more. She's,
Okay.
I'm assuming it's a she, but
Yeah.
she sees 5 more.
Okay, if I can kind of spot back and forth between her eyes, I would like to create the most ideal 20 by 20 foot square of fairy fire.
Okay. They have to make dex saves.
Yes. Try to get as many of them as I can, but...
You think you can get 4 of them.
Okay.
Okay.
DC 13.
The furthest one back will succeed. The 3 up front will fail.
Okay. Yes, I carpet forest in Eldritch purple light,
Okay.
giving anyone advantage to attack these goblins.
Granny Locke, what would you like to do?
Okay, so Granny Locke is a very soft target, and she knows this, but she doesn't want to use a spell to make her AC higher. So instead, she's going to use her action to pull out this wooden shield from behind her back, and that increases my armor class by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's not going to move, so she's going to wait for the goblins to engage.
Okay. Would you like to ready an action or anything?
Can I ready a spell? Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to ready a thunder wave.
Okay.
So if any of them get within, I think it's 15 feet of her, she's going to set it off.
Okay. Sounds good. Twillyn.
About how far away are they?
The three goblins you can see are about 25, 30 feet away.
Okay.
And I will tell everyone there are more.
I'm going to run up to, let's say about, yeah, like kind of in melee to the closest one.
Okay.
And kind of in her head, Twillyn just kind of goes, like, kind of, she brings out her book and kind of in her head kind of goes like, please help me. And she is going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
Which is a strength saving throw.
Oh.
From, I guess it'd be the 3 at the edge there. It's a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
I'm not sure how large this clearing is actually, but
the clearing you're in is like
yeah,
it's like a 30-foot diameter clearing, so it's pretty big.
Okay, so like run so that no one in the party is within range, but more goblins are kind of putting them in melee with her. I guess.
Yeah, and beyond the clearing there are woods, which are where the three goblins are at the edge of the woods, and then there's more.
Okay.
Out there. So they have to all make strength saving throws, which is notoriously a goblin's best stat.
Hello, kitty.
Yeah. One of them will succeed, 2 of them will fail.
Okay, I think it's 3d6. I scroll too high. I am going to... 1 second. I need to grab another d6, and I didn't prepare for this. Oh, no.
Andrew, while she looks for dice, do you want me to have separate initiative for special friend?
Oh.
So...
for this combat, we'll just run around yours.
It's fine.
Okay. The damage is 8, and the ones that did not save cannot take reactions, but the ones that did take 4 damage and no other effect.
Okay. All 3 of the goblins fall over dead, even the one that saved.
So, excellent.
Yeah. They're
nice.
They are
basically
squishy.
you just see like black strings will like kind of reach out of the ground, kind of slam them to the ground, and Twillyn just like staring at them, both clenched to her chest, like ah!
Okay.
Bad news. We now have to fight tentacle monster.
Sorry.
Rickan and Dord, you guys rolled the same. Who has the higher dexterity?
My dex bonus is +1, but Rickett was also still asleep, I think.
Oh, that's true. So Dord, you go first. Rickan, you don't get around this round. Sorry.
That's fine.
There's plenty of goblins to fight still.
Oh, good.
I am going to... When I stood up, I probably drew my axes when the goblins were, still hidden. So I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself and go into melee range for more goblins.
Okay.
Because I assume there are more. I'm going to go find them.
So you kind of... You were closer to the edge of the clearing, so you get up, you run, you kind of jump on top of the log, and you can see... And you can get there with the rest of your movement. You see 2 of them about 15 feet away from that log, so you can close the distance to there. And then further beyond that, you see 3 more about 20 feet from those goblins.
Are any lit up with fairy fire?
One of the ones up close is, yes. So
yeah, and I relay that information. It's like, they're goblins. Keep killing.
You can get close enough to make an attack this turn. Would you like to make an attack?
I would, but I also cast a spell.
Oh, you did. And
I
Shield
did.
of Faith is not a bonus action. It's a full action.
Yeah, don't think so.
Okay. Villyana.
Yes. Pardon, I'm just checking to make sure that things that enter my fairy fire don't also have to make dex save. It seems only at casting.
Oh, that is a bonus action.
Okay. You want to make an axe swipe?
Oh,
I have 2 axes. Can I make a couple axe swipes?
You already used your bonus action, so you
So no, okay.
well, you're a war. Oh wait, you're a war cleric. They use it.
Yeah, I'm a war
bonus
cleric.
actions. So yeah, so you can make one attack, but they're pretty squishy. So
rolled an 18. I'm gonna guess that hits one.
it does.
Unless it's Displacer Goblin.
And maybe not. That is 10 damage.
Ooh, yeah. Now you just slice him in twain with your axe. He's down.
That makes Dord happy.
Yeah. Villyana.
Yes, okay. I will be moving up to log where goblins looked over. How many goblins I see from here?
From here, you can see the remaining 4 goblins.
Okay. Is one is still fairy fired?
One is still fairy fired.
Okay. I will send my special friend to bother with the help action one that is not so advantaged.
Okay.
And then I will pray to my matron, Princess Rainbow Sparkle Fluff, to help me. And I will shoot Rainbow Eldritch Blast at the one that I am bothering.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, that Starshine is bothering.
Okay.
Oh, yes, is good roll. Is 24 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then I roll 1d10 plus my charisma modifier. Oh, it is crap. I'm sorry, it is Iblith. Because I looked up drow words all day. Okay, so is 4?
4 is
damage?
enough to smash that goblin in.
Ha! Suck it, goblin.
Um,
Go to whatever goblin hell will take you. I mean, I'm sorry. And I will stay at log.
Okay.
And leaving fairy fired one still fairy fired if anyone else can take advantage of it.
Granny Lock.
Okay, can I... There are 3 remaining goblins, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, can I get within 15 feet of them on my turn? And still take an action?
Yes.
Alright. So, Granny Lock is going to run up to the goblins, and she's going to take her, like, big old gnarled staff, she's going to tap it on the ground, and she's going to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay. You have to make con saves.
Yes.
Oh, they're actually a little tougher than you might think. Let's see.
Hearty breed.
Oh, yeah. What's your saving throw?
Spell save DC is 12.
Okay, 2 of them will succeed, and 1 of them will fail. But
Okay.
they're pretty squishy, so they might still die on the half damage.
So the full damage is 11.
So they will all die.
Yes!
Splat.
So one remains?
No, I think
Or
that's
are
all
they
of
all
them, isn't
dead?
it?
No.
I thought there were 4 left, but maybe.
But
it's
you
only
got
3.
you got one of them. And
Oh
then-
yes, and using math, we know.
math is a surface
So-
thing. The drow may not know that.
Yes, no.
So after, like, the reverberation of the Thunder Wave kind of peters off, Granny Lock is going to, like, survey the damage she's done. She's going to smile, like, satisfied, and then she's going to hobble back to the clearing and
Okay.
back to where the party is.
I like this old lady.
Yeah.
Very
Rickan,
effective.
you hear a giant thunder blast and kind of shoot awake, and your new friends seem to have fought something, but it's gone.
What's happening?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't
Come
worry
back to
about
bed.
it, dear. Don't worry about it. Just go back to sleep.
I feel like he hears her say that, and he's like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." He's just like, everything's fine. It's great.
Andrew, I sent Starshine Cuddlepuff in a increasing circle for a minute to make sure we are clear.
Okay. She says back to you, All clear, boss.
Is good work we've done today, Starshine.
It really is. We did it. The power of love. Puppies and kittens.
Power of love. Excellent work. Princess
It is a
Rainbow's
wonder that
power
the rest
love.
of the Drow didn't want you around anymore.
Yes. They've branded me as heretic.
Ah, well, their loss.
Oh, most certainly. I'm very good. I'm friendly.
Okay.
Good job, guys. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, yes. High fives all around. Very well done. Rickan, the way you lulled them into a false sense of security was excellent work.
I will write a song about your bravery.
But Granny Lock's just gonna go around and she's just gonna like pat everyone on the head. Like, okay, good. And she's gonna give
On my
Rickon like
toes
just
as
like
Granny Lock tries to pat me on the head because I'm like probably a good 1.5 taller than her already.
yeah. She's not very tall. Like she barely tops 5 feet.
Oh
She
yeah,
pat
and
Rickon on
I
the head,
tower
too.
over this person.
Yeah, she not only like taps Rickon up like on the head, like she grabs Rickon's face and she gives him a kiss or a kiss on the forehead.
He's like so moved by this. He's like gonna cry. He's like,
It's like you did very well.
Twillyn does like the thing as it gets pat, just like the.
Okay. What would you guys like to do now?
Granny's gonna fall on the ground and go back to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yes, how much longer for a long rest?
2 more hours.
Okay.
More important question for the Drow, is the sun still up?
Yes, I am very hooded and trying to stay under trees. Very disturbing, your hateful skyball.
Yeah, the woods are thick enough that they're blotting out a lot of the sun, so it's not. And with her cloak and gloves and stuff, it's not too much of a bother. But when she was running around, she did have to like kind of dodge past like a stray sunbeam that's kind of breaking through the canopy.
Yes.
Okay.
Spears of just angry gods.
The sun is the yellow demon.
Yeah.
This confirms theory I have.
Yeah.
I thought that was some god, but I don't know.
He's probably one of them. Perhaps Coraline. I do not know of your surface gods too much.
Okay. Everyone goes back to sleep or their rest
Snoring
positions.
resumes.
Yeah. Okay.
Rickon's out.
I have tranced and Ghost Halfling apparently does not sleep.
No, it's a little. I mean,
Very.
it's
It's not the weirdest thing I saw.
I was
today,
gonna
so
say it. You might think it's weird, but you've probably seen a lot weirder stuff underground.
for sure.
Yeah. Your mom was probably half a spider, and you don't even know which half. Like,
Yes.
It depended on the day.
yeah.
You know, the better half, I like to think.
Okay, you guys get the rest of your sleep. You get up. You start walking through the woods again, and after a couple hours, you get to the edge of the woods, and you can see a couple 100 yards past the woods what looks like, you know, small hills that eventually grow into, depending on where you're from, you'd call them mountains. They're not the biggest mountains on the Sword Coast. They're not huge, so you may only think of them as large hills, depending on where you're from. They're not particularly craggy. It's not really that hard to walk. You know, they don't have any snow on the top or anything. There's no tree line, any of that stuff.
Are these what you people call mountains? These barely pass as foothills.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's. You should go talk to Grund, because these are not mountains. But following the directions he gave you in the map, you think you're only a couple more hours away. And can I get a survival check from everyone, please? Unless anyone has the Outlander or has a leveling Ranger, but I don't think anyone does. Outlander background.
From all or just some?
From everyone, please.
Got a 7.
Okay.
I got a 14.
14.
I rolled a 6, so that's a 10.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
I rolled a 10, so that's a 10.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay.
Yes.
So, Granny Lock and Rickan, you take the map from Twillyn, who's holding it upside down, because what are these maps you people even have?
It's like Twillyn's using one of her maps and it's not working, and it's like, why are you using that map?
Yeah. So the two of you kind of piece together based on a couple landmarks, like that rock that looks like a witch's head and that other rock that looks like a different witch's head. You piece together where you are, and you think up ahead over one of the hills will be a little ravine where this cave system is. So how would you guys like to approach that?
After sun goes down for preference, but apparently everyone else is not hurt by the day bulb. I just see a field of fire in front of me. But yes, I will go. I will brave this for you all. Starshine, give me strength.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if we're going into a cave, then the sun's not going to be too much of a problem for you.
Oh, Veyrune's mask, let's hope.
So
I feel like Rickan just almost starts just walking forward and realizes nobody's following him and turns around and he's like, come on, guys.
No, I would follow Rickan. It's just like, let's go kick down a door, guys.
He has like 0 self-preservation senses. He's just like straight ahead.
Okay.
I just like kicking down doors.
Yeah, Gertie Lock's much the same way. Like, once Rickan starts like out, she's like, okay, and she starts like hobbling along.
God, I should not be the leader, guys.
I don't know. So far, in spite of yourself, you've been the most successful in the survival check, so...
Yeah, you rolled the highest out of all of us.
Is that a gnome joke?
That said, I will take minor care to not step on either of the halfling or the gnome.
Okay. Noted. Okay. As you pass down the into the ravine, you see up ahead a large toppled over statue. It's a massive toppled idol of a tentacled abomination. It reveals a carved tunnel leading deep into the rock face of the mountainside. The statue's huge single eye stares out across the lands. A hulky humanoid of stitched patchwork skin stands next to the fallen statue, its mismatched eyes following your movement. And in front of them you see two humans who... One of them is looking at the stitched together man monster, and the other one seems to be keeping watch, and he kind of like hits the one who's looking at the flesh golem. And they'll turn around and confer for a second, and then one of them will shout, "Man, we'll stick the flesh golem on you. Get out of here."
Rickan just raises his hand and he's like, "Hello!"
Infinidagger! Just gonna lean down to Twillyn and be like, this sort of seems like your thing. You know anything about all the, like, tentacles?
There was
You did that earlier, right?
Yeah, while he's leaning down and saying that, Granny Lock is going to like throw her hand in front of Rickan's face.
He's just like,
should I roll to see if I know what this is, or just have no
you
idea?
can make an Arcana or Religion check.
Does this have any stink of Underdark on it? Can I also get this check?
You can make an
So
Arcana
I
or
know
Religion
nothing
check.
because that was a 3.
3? Yeah, no. It
Bernie's
looks like
got
a
some
lot of
religion.
tentacle
Can she make a
monsters
roll?
you've seen before.
I don't know.
I'm gonna think about it a little longer, and I'm also gonna make a religion, because I now remember that's a thing I have.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not much of it, but I have it.
Granny's got religion
And-
too, so she's going to roll.
So I know this
Everyone roll.
thing, apparently. I rolled a nat 20 again.
Okay.
Well, I don't need to roll then.
And Villyana,
No,
what did you get?
I rolled 5. I know it reminds me of home, but I don't 5.
Okay.
for some reason, Rickan also has religion, and I got a 17. So
Okay. For being the worst bard, you're not doing a bad job.
I know
I'd
a
just
lot of
like to
weird
say.
stuff. I just can't sing.
Like, You're so bad at it that you've gone around the circle and you're good again.
Rickan and Dord, you think that look, giant tentacled monsters, there's a lot of them, and they're a little interchangeable. But you're pretty sure, based on some legends you know about the area, that this is Annex... Oh, man. Apogean.
He's doing tight.
Yeah, because it's tight.
And you know that now that you see it and you kind of put together with those roles, you know that his cult in this area buried themselves with a very powerful scroll, which is probably the scroll you are going to retrieve.
Oh, is one-eyed illithid, I know.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I mean...
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
To be
You are pretty smart. Okay. What would you guys like to do? The two humans have threatened to sick their flesh golem on you.
So, anybody here afraid of the big bad flesh golem? Cause
No.
Is shadow enough for me? Are we in gorge or are we still in?
You to engage them, you'll have to go into the gorge, and there'll be a shadow from the hills. You'll be okay.
Okay. I advanced to this point, so I am not so uncomfortable, just in case some Iblis goes down. And I will send Starshine Cuddlepuff in sky a bit on command to bother people.
Okay.
But will not actively engage yet. But
Okay.
I have advanced perhaps menacingly because I am drow and people are racist.
You can overhear one of them in common say, "The drow's coming right at me, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. He has a gun. She has a gun."
yeah.
Rickan finally stops waving. He's like, "That's not cool, man."
Yeah.
That's not okay.
So Granny Locke can see, like, she doesn't want this to end in combat, but she can see it's probably going to end in combat. So can she go ahead and cast a spell?
Sure.
How far away are they?
Alright.
They're about 45 feet away from you.
Okay.
So she's going to cast Bark Scare.
Okay.
So that way she's not such a squishy.
Can I walk up just within range of my silent speech and whisper into one's ear, "You shouldn't do that"?
Okay. The one who you whispered into will kind of look back at the flesh golem and, like, make eye contact with it and be like, "Now you start talking, man?" Roll initiative.
This makes sense.
Nice.
Oh shit! I rolled a 1,
Yay!
Woo!
It's not good.
which gives me a total of 4. So I'm just gonna be sitting this one out again, guys.
I got an 18.
Hey, I got an 18 too.
Hey!
It's
I am at
okay.
a 14.
I have plan, but it will have to wait. I rolled 9.
Do you voice that you have a plan to the party?
I have plan.
Okay!
Me too!
We trust you.
I need to check something. Why is everything in Oh, I looked up the war store.
Okay. Twillyn and Granny Locke, you both got 18, is that right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Which one of you has the higher dex?
Definitely.
I have +3.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a dex.
Okay.
He's 97 years old.
Alternatively, between the two of you, you can decide who wants to go first if one of you has a thing you would like to do that you
Give
think would be
me-
beneficial.
I need about 2 seconds to look something up because I have 3 books of spells to look through because I made a mistake.
Write your spells down, kids.
I had them all in a different document than they all got. I don't know what book this is in, so I'm just gonna Google it. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And then hold my turn until someone gets in within melee.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, I'm like 30 feet in front of them right now. So. Because Villyana said that she had a plan, so like might as well wait to see what that is. But for now I have Giant Shadow Sword.
It's probably as big as you are.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Granny Locke.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So my party member said they had a plan, and I would like to wait, see what that plan is. But until then, she's going to ready the spell Entangle. So if, how far away is the flesh golem?
The flesh golem's about 45, 50 feet away from you. And it hasn't moved at all.
So if they, like send him forward, she's going to cast Entangle on that area where he's standing.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Dord.
I'm gonna turn around and notice the giant shadow blade and just kind of take a moment, be impressed by that. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to Shield of Faith myself again, draw my axes, and see what happens. But I'm mostly going to be watching the Flesh Golem, because that's the biggest thing there is right now.
Okay. Did you want to try and fight one of the humans? You can get up close to them.
I could, and that's my plan, but I want to see what this other plan is first.
Okay. The two humans will go. And they will... Oh, no. There we go. They will pull out two short swords. Like, each will pull out a short sword.
Cute.
And they will kind of do like that... The thing where, like, they kind of go like that. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Can I respond in kind?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, and they kind of coil.
Doing the same thing. He's
Yeah.
like, what?
Gertie Locke's like, oh.
Yeah.
Twilyn is holding a giant sword just staring at them.
I'm not very scary. I'm too busy laughing at them. That was a 2.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're still a giant dragon man, so let's see what that they actually don't seem to... They don't feel like their threat landed the way they wanted it to, but they don't seem too afraid of you either. So it's kind of a lot of posturing, like, what? Come on, man. You won't fight a flesh golem. Let's go.
Really? The halfling pulled out a giant shadow sword and they're not afraid?
You won't do it, man. You won't.
Giant ass sword.
Giant shadow sword,
Yeah.
6 foot tall black dragon man. Just wow.
Flesh golem.
Question, at this point, are we in the shadows?
Like least intimidating thing.
You guys are in
Yeah,
charge.
there's also a drow.
Would that count as dim light?
Oh, yeah.
Dope, I have advantage now.
Neat.
Okay.
That's
Okay. The cultists will kind of, like, you know, posturing their way. They'll move about 15 feet, and most of it is chest thrusting. And then they'll kind of take a defensive stance. Villyana, what would you like to do?
Elistray, preserve us. I would like to crown the flesh golem the princess of friendship.
Oh, no.
It should make a wisdom save.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Rickan's just like clapping. It's like, yay.
Wisdom DC 13 to become my friend. The princess of my friends, in fact.
Okay. It rolled an 11. Oh, it actually doesn't have a minus, so it will fail.
Is now my friend.
It's your friend.
Pretty
Yay.
crown goes on head.
All pink and sparkly.
Yes. It should get to sorting out these humans. They don't seem my friend.
Okay.
This is me doing my session notes.
Does it go on? It goes on its turn still, right?
I believe so. One humanoid of my choice. Charm target must use its action, so yes, on its turn.
Okay. It will take a couple steps forward. Oh, actually, sorry, Rickon, you get to go before the flesh golem.
Hey, okay. What are the two humans wearing?
They are wearing black robes similar to the ones the goblins were wearing.
Okay, but no metal of any kind.
They seem to have metal, like some kind of amulet on a chain.
And
Okay.
a sword.
And a sword. They are holding swords.
Okay, I think I want to, and they're within 60 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not that far from us. I think I'd like to cast Heat Metal,
Okay.
which just says I get to choose a metal object,
Mhm.
and then if they're touching it, they take 2d8 fire damage. Do I need to roll anything to cast that, or
No, I think they have to make a con save. Let me see.
if they're? It says
Creatures.
if the creature is holding or wearing the object,
Okay.
they take the damage from it, and the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Okay, so let's see what their con.
And then if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Heat metal is a good spell. Okay, so you pick one of them, and he'll roll a 3. So he fails his con save. Roll 2d8.
Okay, he takes 10 damage.
So he's wearing this necklace, and he kind of starts to like he's doing that chest thing, and then he's kind of like, oh. And then it just catches fire. His robe catches fire, and he starts to try and pat it out. And he falls to the ground, and the flesh golem screams, "Fire bad," and then will attack the other construct.
Rickon's like,
Or
that's
the
what you
other-
get for being racist!
He was racist. It was not okay.
Okay.
Man, the flesh golem like annihilates this dude.
Oh no!
He's pulped on the first hit, and it just keeps smashing him. And then it stands up and makes eye contact with Villyana, and its eyes are kind of like one's up here and one's down here. And then it tries to give you a smile and says, "Fire bad, friendship good."
You
Villyana,
bet
I
you,
like this friend of yours.
Good job, princess!
you bet you, princess buddy.
Gritty's gonna give a slight bow and go, "Your Majesty."
And then it will step to the side, revealing a doorway behind him.
Excellent.
What would you guys like to do?
Are we out of initiative?
Yes.
Okay, so
Both humans are dead?
Both humans are dead.
I missed us killing the other one.
Well, the flesh golem smashed him.
Oh, right, okay.
Hey, can you convince your friend to deal with that door for us?
Is closed door?
Yes.
I mean, should we try the knob first?
That's not nearly as much fun as bashing it down.
Fair. Far more metal that way.
Yes, it may get another wisdom saving throw, but can I convince it door is also not friend?
Light the door
It
on
hates
fire.
that door, and it will
Set the
start
door
punching
on
it.
fire.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Friendship
Fifth
good,
doors, man.
door bad. And it will just kind of, take its big meaty hands, grab the door, and make a way bigger hole than the door actually was. And then it will kind of step aside and be like kind of usher you in, and then we'll kind of just stand up straight and stare off into space.
Okay.
Rickon runs up and gives him a hug.
As
as Gritty Locke passes this flesh golem on her way to the door, she's gonna reach in to like one of her pouches, and she's gonna pull out one of those old lady candies, and she's gonna give it.
Yes.
he
Or
tries
like
to
strawberry candies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Those are great.
She's got tons of them.
Yeah.
Those
He
are
tries
great.
to like unwrap it, and his big meaty hands can't really do it, so he just puts it in his mouth wrapped.
She pats his arm.
Can I
Yes.
just like lets go of the sword. It like dissipates on the ground. She just walks forward.
I would like to skip up to a new friend and boop nose before I go on.
Okay. He would bend down so you can boop his nose. Boop.
Carefully, though, it might fall off. It looks very shady.
It's a little precarious.
Can I like climb up to on Dord's back and do the same thing?
Sure.
Does Dord
What? Fine.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, you do have to ask Dord, but...
Hello,
I just
Dord.
imagine she just started scrambling up and was there before I could really react.
Probably. She still has that sword out, and it's pretty scary looking.
It's been dissipated at this point.
I just was not expecting to be scaled by a halfling, so here we are.
I feel like Rickan's just hugging its leg right now. All of this is going on. Just like,
it's
Fred!
kind of like just really grossly chewing. You can hear the plastic in there. It's not pleasant.
Rickan is unfazed.
Yeah, it's all open mouth chewing.
Rickan's just like, friends
He's
are
our
beautiful.
friend. He's our friend. And we love him.
If it's chewing with its mouth open, I hurry and go past him through the door.
Okay, yeah.
That's gross.
Summon Starshine Cuddlepuff back to my shoulder.
Okay.
And tell her, puppies and kittens, the power of love. It's working.
Okay. You enter a short hallway that ends in a long staircase.
It is dark inside?
There's torchlight, but it's not the sun. So it's
thank Veron.
Yeah. Shining torchlight illuminates the steep, cracked stairwell leading up into the mountainside. Dozens of skeletons lay upon the stairs, many dressed in ragged gray robes. 2 husks lie in less tattered black robes. Silver pentagram necklaces around their necks. The carvings of hundreds of eyes and thousands of tentacles decorate the wall of the stairwell. So the black-robed individuals, they're wearing the same black robes of your racist friends outside, and they have the same... it looks like a pentagram made of wheat.
Can I roll religion to see if I recognize that symbol?
Sure.
I mean, I guess I'll do the same thing since I have religion.
Sure, why not?
I got a 15.
15? Okay.
Yes.
I have a 13.
Should we all
Total
just roll
20.
for-
If you would like, yeah.
Would Arcana be appropriate?
This one's religion.
Got a 10.
Okay. So, if you got a 14 up, you recognize this as the symbol of a cult called the Black Goat's Flock, who seek to bring... Hold on. What's the Black Goat's name? She's got a really cool name. That's my phone. Yeah, the Black Goat of the Woods with 1,000 young. She's a horrifying great old one that apparently people worship, and you can't really fathom why.
So as soon as she realizes what it is, she's going to go... "Ah!" And
It's Shib Niggeroth.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a little bit of a just like a... Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
she's like, well, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but that is the symbol of a black goat's flock, and they worship this big
Yep.
black goat lady. Very scary. Can't imagine why they're dead, though.
Sick band
I'm
name.
sure we'll find out eventually.
I thought a group of goats was called a herd.
Maybe these goats know how to
Maybe
fly.
they're not the brightest.
There are flying black goats now.
Connoisseurs.
I don't know.
Cataracts. This is bad.
I mean, their friends were racist, so they're probably super dumb.
I mean, they joined a cult, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
And a cult that worships this, like, scary goat lady, so... Not...
What would you guys like to do? You're in the room, or you're in a stairway with a bunch of eyes and tentacles carved into the walls.
still reminds me of home. I whisper some words to Princess Rainbow Sparkle Fluff for strength.
Did you say there's like a pentagram made out of wheat on the floor?
It's that's what their necklaces are. So
okay.
It is metal, but it's styled to look like a pentagram made.
Oh, okay.
There are all these corpses strewn about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up a random skull, chuck it down the stairway, and see what happens.
Okay.
It's a good plan.
Is there anything interesting on their bodies besides, like, cloaks and pentagrams?
No, the newer ones don't have much on them, and the older ones are so old, it's kind of all rotted and gross. And
Twillyn's just gonna like bend down and pick up like a random disjointed vertebrate and look at it and just pocket it really quickly.
Okay.
Neat.
So
It's good to have hobby.
yeah. Dord, you throw the skull, and it seems to pass through some kind of invisible wall halfway down the hallway, and all of the eyes glow purple. And they don't seem to affect the skull in any way. Maybe it's because it's not alive, but it did seem to activate something.
I pick up another random bone and see if it happens again.
Are they shooting lasers, or are they just opening eyes?
It seemed like they just started to glow. So the eyes fade. Dord picks up like a femur and throws it, and the same thing happens. They glow violet light, but they don't shoot like lasers or anything.
Okay.
So the stairway's trapped. Anybody got a way to deal with that other than get caught in a trap?
It does seem like Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Hang on. Let me look something up. Because I don't want to do this if it's not going to get me any sort of useful information.
Can I use dancing lights to do it says you can make one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size.
Mm-hmm. You can make a glow man. Yep.
Yeah, a glowing man, the staircase, to see if like a size thing does anything or something like that, trip something up.
It glows again, but nothing else seems to happen.
Okay.
Do I see the word overthinking written on any of the walls?
You don't.
Ah.
No writing. Cults aren't big on writing.
Depends on the cult.
Depends on the cult. This one's real dumb. Let me tell you what.
I mean, they worship a giant black goat whose claim to fame is giving birth a bunch. I mean, it's not. I mean, listen, respect.
It's been through a lot.
Yeah. Hey. Again, it's got to be tough to raise 1,000 young.
Can I send my familiar through?
Sure. What's your familiar?
Raven.
Okay.
Just send it flying through out of its pocket dimension.
Okay, so
her name is Sela. She hasn't been here this entire time.
You kind of
appears in a poof and flies through.
Yeah, you kind of just raise your hand.
Flipping out. He's like
bird.
There goes.
You can cast birds.
Why not the bird? Yeah. Cast the bird. Good job.
Okay, hold on. Let me look up the stats for a raven.
I love that. I love those words.
Which ones? I have to look up the stats for Raven, or you can cast Bird.
I mean, they're both.
Yeah, they're both pretty solid phrases.
Cast Bird.
Okay. So you cast Bird, and it flies down the hallway, and about where the skull and the bone and the glow man activated the lights, the bird just falls out of the air unconscious.
Okay.
No!
Is it just unconscious?
It's just unconscious. It's not dead, but it was
does not
flying
know
and then
that.
kind of just hits the ground and skitters and kind of. It's real sad. Let me tell you what.
I think even if it's just unconscious, it disappears.
Okay.
As
So
a familiar.
it hits the ground and fades.
Can we make like any sort of perception check to see if there's a way to like dispel this?
Sure. Or you can make an
deactivated?
Arcana check.
Yes, can I
Yeah,
make Arcana check?
I am better with perception.
Okay.
I'm going to Arcana it after
Okay.
witnessing Bird.
I got 21.
Okay.
I got a 6.
I don't know anything. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Do I know how this works?
Villyana, you think you can disarm this using your unicorn magics?
Excellent. Yes. Let me spread the good word of Princess Rainbow Sparkle Fluff by dealing with this problem for you all. How specifically?
So
Do I just make another Arcana check, or what do you...
No, that Arcana check was high enough that you have to disrupt...
I know how to disarm.
Yeah, you can disrupt the negative energy field with your power of love and friendship.
I open my heart. This is trick. I open my heart and let love shine in and out, and eyes close or whatever they need to do. Go to sleep, my new friends.
So we're currently watching a drow Care Bear stare a trap out of existence.
Yep.
Awesome.
The eyes...
I mean, how else would you get rid of the trap?
The eyes slowly... All the carved eyes close. And the tentacles seem to pull away from the wall. And it's not like they're carved there anymore.
Oh. Yes. This house is clear.
Or at least the front stairs are.
And I walk believing in my heart that Princess Rainbow Sparkle Fluff has my back through these eyes to make sure this is true. I am canary in coal mine right now.
You walk through and you do not fall unconscious. You don't feel like you have to make a save or anything. You feel like you safely got up the stairs.
Is there body of unconscious bird here, or is it ether now?
I think Twillyn said when the bird went unconscious, it goes back into the
if it disappears, it leaves behind no physical form.
So,
okay.
So
Well,
she can
I'm
resummon
sorry
it,
I
but
could not save bird.
Lady Locke is gonna follow Villyana, but as she does it, she's taking her staff and she's like tapping it on the floor.
Okay.
Like right in front of her. Kinda like a crazy old lady.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, just like she's taking it in both hands and she's just like waving it around like on the stone, trying to like activate any other traps if she can.
Okay. You kind of 10-foot pole your way down the hallway, and you don't see to trigger any traps.
Okay, so once Rickan sees Locke go, he's like, okay, it's safe, and so he follows her, and as he's going down, he sort of like he pets the spot where the bird disappeared.
Okay.
He's got like tears drying on his cheeks.
Chillin' just walks through. No flavor text.
Is
just like
straight line
walks past as Rickan is mourning the bird.
I don't think Rickan understands that she's just gone. He thinks the bird's dead.
Oh no.
It's disintegrated. Is straight line is stairs down? What is
stairs up, actually.
Stairs up. Okay.
But it is a straight line.
Okay. Can I send Starshine 20 feet ahead?
Okay.
Just to kind of scan area as we all proceed, but just let me know if she sees anything first.
She says she'll communicate back to you. Hey, boss. There's another staircase and 2 more bodies.
They're dead bodies?
Dead bodies. Oh, I'm pretty sure they're dead. I didn't get close. They're gross. And racist.
Do not touch that body.
What a mood.
And racist. She can sense emotion. She knows what she's talking about. 2 more dead bodies 20 feet ahead.
Do we know they're dead?
Well, how much do you trust?
If not, they're about to be.
Well put.
Have her hold up there and get the 20 feet ahead. With everyone, presumably, of course.
Sorry. Say that. So you go and meet up with
Starshine. Yes,
Starshine. Okay. So Disfigured husks stand in alcoves in this long hallway. The twisted and pierced bodies of 2 cultists recently killed lay at the bottom of a 20-foot deep spiked pit in the front half of the room. Another staircase descends deeper into the temple on the far side of this chamber. So you kind of get up to the top of the stairs, and Starshine makes sure to stop you so you don't just walk right into a spike pit.
Oh.
I'm sorry I questioned your friend. Those are definitely corpses.
Yes.
How long ago do they look like they've been dead for, I guess? Or how long ago did they die? Are they just like skeletons, or are they like...
Oh, no, they are
bodies?
recently dead. Yeah, they still have meat on their bones. I don't like that answer.
They're squishy.
Okay, and then... Yeah, can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
Ooh.
Rickan rolled a 1, though.
Okay.
That is a not natural 20.
Okay.
That's a 7 from me.
Okay.
I'm not going to beat a 20, but 16.
16.
Rickan's just still crying over the bird. He doesn't see anything.
5.
Twillyn's distracted by the mourning for the bird.
He's okay. She cast bird again.
It takes a little longer than that, but yeah.
Dord, sorry.
5.
5. Okay.
5.
Villyana, you notice that the husks in the alcoves, some of them are moving.
It's not good to move like that.
No. And Granny Locke, you kind of step past one of the alcoves, and against what looks like a wall, you feel a breeze. Like there might be a secret door there.
Ooh. Like secret doors. So she's going to point this out to the rest of the party. She's going to be like, there's something coming from here. Don't know what.
What kind of moving? Like swaying in a breeze, or
It
pretending to be more dead than an are?
No, it's weird. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. The body is standing perfectly still, but like parts of the skin are kind of bulging, like seemingly at random, and then like they'll go, like bulge and then kind of stop.
I don't like the word bulge.
Well, must correct you. I have seen this before,
Oh,
but
sorry, I didn't mean to presume.
No, I say lost poison tits. There are things moving in there.
So where are these alcoves in relation to us? Are they on the other side of the pit, or...
So they not all of them have these husks in them, but they're about every 10 feet. And the room is
Okay.
about 50 feet long.
I am probably going to try something, but I need to see if I have the range to do it the way I want.
Okay, well, since Gertie Locke senses a hidden door, she's going to turn to her party and she's going to ask, do you guys want secret door or pit of spikes?
Secret door!
Where does secret door go?
But let me try something first.
What if it's a bathroom?
The bathroom would be nice.
Yeah, that might be
Actually,
convenient.
could use. Been a long time on the road. Yeah.
So, Dord, what is your plan?
See that one on the other side of the pit?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to light it on fire and see what happens.
Oh. That's not what I thought
Not
the plan
so
was going
bad.
to be.
Nope, that's the plan.
Okay.
Could you use help?
Not for this right now, but
Okay.
we'll see what happens. Might need help afterwards. So, just in one of the alcoves that I can see has one of the husks in it on the other side of the pit, I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame on that and see what happens.
Okay. It has to make a dex saving throw.
Is Dexterity saving throw or 1d8 radiant damage.
It will fail its dex saving throw.
Neat. Let's see if I... Nope, d8 is the one thing I didn't grab out ahead of time. Go me. Found one. And it takes 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Nice.
It screams. Everyone make wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh, he's not good.
That's nice.
Bloop.
Neat.
17.
15.
You're doing good.
17.
Is
That's a
natural
7.
20
I'm just
good?
going to put that dice in the punishment corner.
So everyone but Dord got above a 17, is that right?
I
No, I
got
got
a
a
17.
I got a
Me
15.
too.
A 15, okay.
22 total if it helps or matters.
Okay. Okay. Everyone, or Dord, you are frightened. Everyone else seems like they are okay. And the one that Dord hit, the husk bursts open, and you see this disgusting looking undead bat fly out of it. And then the three other husks explode, and bats that look like that.
Bats.
But they're kind of gross and decaying.
Metal!
All roll out of it.
I make the best decisions, guys.
Roll initiative.
Okay. And this is beyond pit.
Oh,
Correct.
good.
Sorry?
Hey.
This is beyond pit.
This is beyond the pit, yeah.
Okay.
Rickan got a 13. Or 14,
got-
sorry.
Has a 5.
Twillyn's gonna chill her with an 8.
Uh, 21?
Ooh, nice.
Also 21.
Oh. Okay. Skin bats. Oh, I'm actually gonna... Okay. Dord and Villyana. You can either decide who wants to go first, or whoever has the higher dex can go first.
I have +3 dex, but
Yeah.
not so much plan this time, so I'm good either way.
I mean, I don't have a plan either, so you've got the higher dex. Go ahead and go first.
Okay. I shoot a rainbow blast at I guess first one out. Does that one seem hurt at all from Sacred Flame, or
It did
that
take
one-
damage from the Sacred Flame, yes.
Okay, then yes, I shoot it with the rainbow magic of my unicorn. Oh well, let's hope it is not so good. 12.
12 just misses as the bat kind of flies just above your rainbow beam.
Hold on, I looked up. Shao, I say in Drow, and I will send Starshine to bother wounded one.
Okay. Dord.
I'm gonna try to Sacred Flame that one again, because
Okay.
it didn't like it the first time. Is a 19 to hit it?
Isn't Sacred Flame a saving throw?
Oh,
Is
yeah, it is.
Okay.
My bad.
Do you want to do something else so you can use advantage or something?
No.
Okay. That one will fail its saving throw again.
Neat. And it takes another 7 points of radiant damage.
It will scream, and this acrid smoke will begin pouring off of it as it falls out of the air and smacks onto the ground.
Ew.
Yeah. Dord, make another wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, goody. Is a 10.
10 is what you need to no longer be frightened. So
Nice.
you were good. One of the skin bats is dead. It is
Skin bats?
Skin
Pardon
bat.
me, Andy.
What?
Skin bats?
Skin bats. They're called skin bats.
You're a monster.
I didn't make
Guys,
it up.
I figured it out. They don't like sacred fire.
Good to know.
It'd be great if someone besides you could use that.
Okay.
That sounds like your problem.
True.
Okay. The skin bats, one of them will attack Rickan.
No.
Rickan, it's like a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take,
Just hit, right?
Yeah. Take 5 piercing damage
Okay.
and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
No. I rolled a 2, so I'm pretty sure I don't make that.
The skin bat latches onto you like the Minox from Empire Strikes Back, and it's not letting go.
No!
And you feel really stiff all of a sudden. Like you might not be able to move next turn.
Cool.
Granny Lock, one of them will fly at you. Oh, that's not too great. 15 to hit?
With my bark skin, that does not hit.
Okay.
And I assume I still have that going.
Yes. So the skin bat will kind of flap at you and try and bite you a couple times, and it's confused as to why you are like a tree. And it kind of just
She'll
starts...
beat it off with her staff.
Yeah.
It's like, shoo! Shoo!
And then Villyana.
Skin bat.
8 to hit.
Is not good.
Yeah. Okay. Rickan. You can't move, but you still think you can do something else on your turn. You still can take an action and stuff. You just can't
Oh,
move.
okay.
Like, sorry, you literally can't take the move action.
Yeah,
But
okay.
you can,
But I can do...
cast a spell, you can use your rapier, whatever you want.
And this bat's still, like, on
It's
me?
on you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stab it with my rapier.
Okay.
So what is that? I roll a d20 plus my attack bonus? Is that what it's...
Yes, so
Okay.
it'll be your dex or strength, whichever's higher, plus 2 for proficiency.
Okay. Is it the full dex, or is it the little number?
The little number.
The little number? Okay, so... 15?
15 hits.
Yay! Okay, so it does 1d8 plus 2 piercing damage. That is a 1 plus 2, so 3.
Okay.
Yay!
Damage is damage.
He's just like whacking it. He's like, no!
Damage is damage.
Ding.
Okay. Twillyn.
Okay. Is the bat still on Rickan?
Yes.
Okay, so Twillyn is going to turn and look at it and just kind of go ding dong and cast Toll the Dead,
Nice.
which is a wisdom save.
Okay.
Skin bats notoriously good wisdom.
They actually have
We'll find
plus
out.
1.
Is that true?
Yes. But
Decent.
we'll still fail at saving throw.
Okay, and it just took, what was it, 3 damage?
Yes, so it is
So
wounded.
It is.
So it takes a d12.
Yep.
It's good spell.
Gonna be a 5 damage.
Okay.
I don't think I add my spellcasting to that.
You
Not
don't.
that-
No.
And I'm just going to back away a little bit, seeing that Rickan is paralyzed about let's say 10 feet.
Okay.
Just kind of backs all the way up. Just like
He's like, no, don't leave
don't
me.
want that near me. And then
Nope.
as part of I guess like a free action, I'm gonna take out my rapier. Just
Okay.
have that ready.
Great. And Granny Lock.
Can you resummon Shadow Blade? Is it still within 10 minutes or whatever?
It's a minute, so I don't
Oh,
think
is
so.
it the minute? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so Granny Lock is going to cast Poison Spray on the one that's trying to get at her. And it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
What's your spell save DC?
12.
12. It rolls a 12.
Okay, so it's going to take half of 9. So.
Oh, I don't. It's a cantrip. I don't think it takes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so no, it's good.
You also feel like it wouldn't have taken any damage from poison.
Shoot.
So you kind of cast it, and normally you can kind of sense people resisting it, and it was just like, whatever, man. I'm a bat. So
like a little like puff comes out of her hands, and she's like,
yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe avoid poison next time. And then Dord and Villyana again.
You want to go first, Dord?
Sure. So they've flown over here, and I now have melee targets, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Rickan can't move, but has a bat on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for that one.
Okay.
We're just gonna try to hit it with a couple of axes. That is a 13 on one.
13 is what you need to hit. So your axe sinks into the one on Rickan and stops. Rickan, you can feel the blade stop just before it's going to hit you or tap your armor, and Dord sinks his heavy axe into the bat on you. How much damage, Dord?
Is... Ooh, neat. 14.
Whoa.
I rolled as well as I could have.
So when Dord pulls back his axe, the bat goes with it and just falls to the ground, just lifeless. And you can feel yourself kind of... The tingling is stopping, so you can feel yourself being able to move again. But you can see you have 2 fang marks where it was latched on. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Dord?
Is there another one that would be in within range of me already?
Yes.
Awesome. Try to hit that one too.
Okay.
That was a rolling of a 2. I do not hit anything.
No, you weren't expecting the bat to come back with your axe, and you kind of shake it off, and then you just kind of whiff your second swing. Villyana.
Yes. Okay, I have bat in face, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Or within...
Yes.
Okay, I tell Starshine to help the grandmother. This is important. We must preserve our elders. So, Starshine will cast the help action on the one attacking grandmother.
Okay.
Following Dord's advice, I will also make Skin Bat make dex save.
It will fail its dex save.
Okay, then it will take this D8 damage that Dord was on about. Oh, well, 2.
Okay.
It's not my preferred spell. I prefer to shoot rainbows at things, but it's in face, so...
So yeah, a star beam of beautiful light comes out of Villyana's hand and strikes at the skin bat. It is Rickan's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Rickan, are you wounded?
A little bit.
How
But-
little bit?
I mean, I've lost 5 hit points, so I've
Okay,
got 22 left.
I apologize. As bonus action, I heal 1d6 to Rickan. This is thing I can do, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. I sent her a healing charge of friendship. This is just 3, right? I do not add charisma or anything. It does not say so. I don't.
If
I think
it doesn't
just,
say so, I think it's just the dice
okay.
roll then.
So Rickan, take 3 hit points back.
Yay!
Okay. Rickan, no, there's no bat on you anymore, and there are
Okay.
3 bats left. 3 bats left. Or 2. 2.
Was there another one coming? Because there's one on Granny, one on me, I believe.
Oh yeah, because you killed the. Yeah. Okay. 2 left.
Okay, good. It's kind of important that we know that.
Yes.
You especially.
Forgot you killed the first one with 2 sacred flames. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Before it entered.
He's gonna try to attack the bat that was the bat that's closest to him with the rapier again.
Okay. Take a couple, Errol Flynn sidesteps and stab with your rapier.
Yep. So I rolled a 20.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 26 to hit.
Yeah. So roll.
Traditionally very good.
What are rapiers are d8s? Roll 2d8 and add your dex modifier.
Yay! Okay. Yes. So that's going to be 15 points of damage plus 2 piercing damage.
Nice. So you skewer a skin bat and kind of. It's so fast and precise. You skewer it in midair, and before it's even dead, your rapier's already back out and it's hitting the ground.
Is this one on me or on grandmother?
That one is on grandmother.
Okay, then you had advantage, but you're not going to do better than natural 20, so she's okay.
And then it's the last skin bat's turn, so it will attack Villyana again.
Go away, orb saucer.
It will roll a 17 to hit.
Oh, this almost certainly hits. Hold
Okay.
on. Oh, yes, this hits.
So make a Constitution saving throw, please.
And if I refuse?
You die.
No,
Oh no.
not good.
It's
Well,
just
hold on.
worse. You get gangrene or something.
Yes. No. Oh, okay. I have at least a plus. I have 17
Okay.
to save.
You take 5 piercing damage, but you saw what happened to Rickan, and you kind of push it away before it latches onto you.
No biting.
Learn from my mistakes.
I did, friend. I did.
Twillyn, there is 1 skin bat left.
Okay. Gonna sneak forward a tiny bit and just say, "Guys might want to duck," and cast an eldritch blast towards it.
Quack!
Here I go. It does not have rainbows, unfortunately.
Not all of us can.
That is a 13 to hit.
13 is what you need to hit. So you
Dope.
hit. Yep.
And that's 5 force damage.
Okay. Okay. Granny Lock.
Okay, so the last one is on Villyana.
Yes.
Okay, and that's close enough to me that I can. Right.
Sorry, say that again?
And that's close enough to me that I can do what I need to do, right?
Yeah. Pretty much anything you have it's within range.
All right. Now that skin bat is off her, and now that she knows that poison is not going to work on them, she's going to cast a thorn whip,
Okay.
and she. Ooh, that is a 7.
Thorn Whip's not a save? No, it's an attack.
No, it's a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not super familiar with druids. Okay, yeah. So you make a thorn whip kind of lash out from that spike pit, and it just misses the skin bat.
Granny's not doing so well today.
Sorry, Granny. Dord and Villyana, back up to you guys.
I mean, my plan is to hit it with an axe, so...
It's worked very well so far.
My plan is to hit it with a couple axes. We'll see how many of them actually hit.
Since Starshine is separate creature, can I have her perform help action for him before I go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You can get advantage on this because my invisible sprite friend is helping.
Okay. That was neat. Rolled a 15 on the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how that hurts. Is 10 damage on that one.
Okay, and that kills the last skin bat.
Excellent.
Yay!
So about that secret door.
Yeah.
Yeah, Granny is gonna walk over, like, she's a little bit mad because none of her attacks work. So she's gonna, like, hobble over, like, all huffy, and she's gonna, like, take her staff and just, like, hit the wall where she thinks the secret door is.
Okay. Let's see.
Andrew, I apologize. Xanathar's guide is across room. Can I also use my healing thing on myself, or is it lay on hand style?
I'm pretty sure you can use it on yourself. Let me double check. One creature you can see, so that includes yourself.
I look at myself.
Okay.
You carry a mirror.
Okay, I healed myself for 4.
Okay. Okay. So Granny Locke, you take your staff and you just kind of smack it, and you look like a crazy old woman for a second until the door pushes in slightly, and you can hear it, kind of the stone scratching as it opens to the left, revealing another small square room, about 10 feet deep, 15 feet wide. And
He's gonna let out a little, like, victory yell.
A stone slab sits in the center of this untouched chamber. A skeleton in tattered robes lies on the slab. 4 hulking statues sit in the 4 corners of this room, each with a single eye and twisted tentacles for arms wrapped around their bodies.
Excellent.
She's gonna
grandmother.
she's gonna, like, poke her head in, and then she's gonna poke it, and then she's gonna reveal it back out, and she's like, "Anyone want to go first?"
Question: do we still have Princess Flesh Golem with us?
The flesh golem stayed outside.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
I can send Starshine Cuddlepuff in, though. This is my invisible friend. She does not need to touch floor, might be able to give me eyes. I will do this unless objected.
Like, Granny kind of, like, gestures, like, into the door, like, "Are you?" Or after your little fairy friend.
Every time you just say the phrase invisible friend, you just get this like, uh-huh. Sure.
Ew.
Granny 100% believes him. Or
We
believes
all
her.
see her.
Yeah. Is that friend here now?
Rickan's like, before I met you guys, all my friends were invisible.
Oh
my God.
You got really sad now.
Can Starshine give me a perception or investigation check, please?
Okay, she is better at perception. Yes, is 19, actually.
Okay.
Starshine does very good for me.
Starshine believes that this room is not trapped,
Excellent.
and that she sees what looks like a magic item on the skeleton. They look
Okay.
like magic bracers.
Okay. I say, does not appear to be trapped, and the skeleton has magic braces.
Can you give me a minute and I'll cast Identify on it?
Certainly.
Sure.
Oh, as ritual spell, very good.
Ritual
Uh,
Identify.
And yes, to make sure grandmother does not go first, I will enter a room to make sure it is not as trapped as Starshine says. But then I will let you through to do your thing.
Yeah, you are incinerated instantly, as Starshine has lied to you.
That's a series wrap on Marty. It's been good playing with you guys.
Okay. Starshine is as good as her word, and
Excellent.
the room is not trapped.
Excellent.
Twillyn, you cast Identify, and you believe these items are bracers of defense. They require attunement, but if you are not wearing armor and not using a shield, you gain +2 armor class.
Okay.
So there's a couple casters in this party that maybe can use those.
Picks it up, turns, and like just holds it out. It's like, I can't use these.
I
But-
mean,
They make you tougher? Is that the word?
okay.
I do not wear armor. Does anyone else not wear armor?
I have no idea. How do I know if I'm wearing armor?
Granny's wearing armor and a shield, so she'll...
Boy,
I have armor.
Let me pull up your...
Is it under my equipment?
What is your armor
it would
class? That's the easiest way to figure it.
13.
Well,
What's your dex bonus?
yeah, what's your dex bonus? You may not be wearing armor.
+2 for dex bonus?
Then you're getting another.
Yeah, so you're getting
Wow.
another. So you're wearing some kind of basic leather armor.
I like leather.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I assume the war cleric wears armor, but I could be wrong about that.
Leather armor, but yeah.
That's classist.
Sorry. Yeah. I'll just
Yeah, I've got a
wrap this
breastplate. I'm gonna hand it over to Villyana.
Oh, thank you, friends. All of you. You have taught me so much about the power of friendship today.
We're so generous in our inability to get any benefit from this item.
I would not say no to short rest anyway, but if it's inconvenient, we can proceed.
This room seems pretty safe if you guys wanted to take a little breather in here, get some stuff back.
The second you say it, one just kind of sits down.
Yeah, let's take a nap in the middle of the evil temple with the giant, altar and the skeleton. Yeah, it sounds good.
Works
Like-
for me! And Granny will just plop on the floor.
Freaking curls up against a statue.
George is on board.
Twillyn starts the somewhat slow process of recasting for Bird.
Okay.
Yes.
It's another ritual thing.
Yes, you have time. I gain back a spell slot. Is this correct, Andrew?
I think you gave back all your spell slots as warlocks.
Warlocks?
Yeah,
gain
warlock can
their-
get all
their
them.
spell slots on long and short.
Yes.
Yeah, I would assume that since I'm casting a ritual, I would not technically take a rest.
We can wait 10 extra minutes, or what? What does your ritual
Find
cost?
Familiar takes like an hour.
Oh, well,
So,
well,
like-
that's up to you guys then.
Does anybody need healing? Or do we automatically get healing back at the end of a short rest?
You roll
So-
hit dice.
Yeah, so on a short rest, you can spend hit dice. They
Okay.
are equal to the level you are, and you're a bard, so you have D8 hit dice. So if you
Okay.
want, you spend a hit die, you spend it one at a time, and you add your con modifier to them. You don't have to
Okay.
spend them if you don't want to. If you're at like 22 of 24 hit points, it's
Yeah.
not necessarily worth it. But if you're down a couple and you think a D8 plus 1 or 2, whatever your con is, would help.
Okay, does anybody need extra healing?
Well, let me
Nope.
see if I get my spells back at a short rest.
And the bard makes short rest healing better.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, because
Okay,
I can
yeah.
do Song of Rest, so you and friendly creatures gain 1d6 additional healing at the end of a short rest. So do we get that whether we spend the hit dice or not?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
What is it? An additional D6?
So you get a
Yeah.
D6. Everyone will get a D6.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take
Guess
a free
who
D6.
hasn't lost any hit points yet?
Eh,
Yeah, the toughest party member is taking no damage. I assume that might also be classist, but
Yeah, and somehow my trash bard isn't that trash. I'm almost disappointed. He's doing okay.
no, long
but he's
rest.
doing okay. He's great. He's great. I don't know
being
what else to
terrible
say.
at being terrible, and you wanted him to be terrible, so he's being terrible at the thing you wanted him to be, which is terrible.
Think about that.
It all works out.
It's great. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I still have a spell slot left, so I am fine with just being careful about that.
Okay.
And also, I already have a high enough dex modifier, so it's fine.
How do we know if we gain back spell slots during? Does it say during our
I think
It
it's
is in your class description under how you cast
It
spells.
should be under
I think it's only
spell
warlocks and
War-
wizards get.
warlocks,
Alright.
wizards, and like Circle of the Land druids.
All right, cool.
It's the
I'm
list.
Circle of the Moon for that.
druids. Yeah, you get him back on long rests.
All right, cool. So Granny doesn't really get anything from this short rest, but she's going to take one anyway because her feet are tired.
I think if you had spent any of your wild shapes, you'd get them back. But
Yeah.
Granny's saving that for a special.
yes, skin bats aren't worth it.
There.
Okay. What would you guys like to do after your short rest?
I mean, are there any other ways in or out of this room, or is it just the one hidden door? Because
Just-
it's just the one hidden door. We now have a spike pit to deal with, everyone.
Well, oh, sorry. There is enough room around the spike pit that you can get around it. It will be. You'll have to go one at a time, and it might require an acrobatics check, but it's not. It's not like you're not gonna have to like long jump across it.
Is anyone garbage at physical activity?
Slow turn to Grandma.
I mean, like
Yeah, my dex is 0, so...
pushing things is hard, but this should be easy.
Okay.
I have a +6 to my acrobatics.
Okay, that's pretty good.
How big is this pit? Can I throw anyone across?
Throw Rickan across.
Yeah, what's your strength score?
Strength. I got a +3 to strength.
You could totally throw one of the small party members across.
Okay. Anybody want to get thrown across?
Twillyn points at Rickan.
Rickan
like, don't.
volunteers. It's like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Please don't drop me in the pit.
Dord, make a strength check, athletics if you have it, to throw Rickan
Oh, good.
across.
Athletics helps. Don't drop my friend in the pit. So that's
Oh,
a
no.
7.
Oh no!
I rolled a 2.
Goodbye, everyone.
Rickan, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting you to be willing. I was expecting you to fight back, which kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
Normally, when I throw tiny creatures, I'm used to them fighting back.
This could be a 12.
Okay. So, Dord picks you up, and yet kind of throws you in a way where he thought, like, you waving your arms as you struggled would, like, help you across, but you just kind of went limp. So you just kind of missile your way across. And your little halfling hands grab on the edge of the pit and then start to slide down.
No.
And you take 7 piercing damage as you hit the bottom of the pit.
Owie.
But you're not impaled. You can try and scramble back up, or someone can pull you up.
Does anyone have any rope?
I've got some rope.
How deep is the pit again?
Is 10 feet? Is 15 feet?
That's 20 feet deep. Jeez.
Ooh.
No.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to just reach down and pick you back up.
I mean, I guess I'll try to, like, pull myself out of the pit. What do I have to do for that?
Well, you're going to need a rope unless you can, like, cast levitate on yourself. But
Oh.
so one of the somebody has a rope. You guys are adventurers.
I do not.
Granny's got some rope,
Yeah.
but she has to make it over there first.
Starshine, help grandmother around pit. You can have advantage on check.
Okay.
All right. So this is a dexterity check?
Yeah, acrobatics if you have it.
All right. I do not have acrobatics.
Or athletics if you have athletics.
Oh, that's actually not bad for the first roll. And then for the second roll, so that'd be a 17.
Okay. You shimmy your way across, kind of using your staff as balance, like a tightrope walker. And every time you kind of start to lean, Starshine just pulls your staff in the opposite direction, so it kind of rebalances you, and you can get across.
All right, and as soon as I have a cross, I'm gonna pull out the rope and start lowering it down to Rickan.
I'm gonna also make my way across because I have a few doubts about Granny's ability to pull them up by themselves.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a +1 to strength, so she might surprise you.
She's a strong Granny.
Yeah.
I have to cast an I'm sorry healing spell afterways, so... Okay, that is a 15 athletics to make my way to the other side of the pit.
You kind of get along the edge, and instead of like slowly taking your way across, you're like, I can do this in 3 steps. And you just take the biggest kind of running big steps, and you just kind of bound across, skittering along the edge, and you land safely on the other side.
Neat.
I'm gonna try to make my way around the edge.
Okay.
Can I have Starshine help Twillyn as well?
Sure.
Oh, well,
So if you need advantage, you can take advantage.
yeah, it's a 22.
Okay, yeah. You balance your way across as well, and you've resummoned your raven, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Raven is flying overhead.
Yeah, so the raven's circling. Caw-caw. And you...
Kind of, it flies down and lands on Rickan's head for a little bit and pecks it and flies
Okay.
back.
Rickan, you see an omen of death appear above you.
She's kind of a dick.
He thinks he's dead because he thinks the bird is a ghost, so he's just like, I'm dead already!
You've joined the bird in the afterlife. Okay. So that's everyone but Villyana across, and Rickan's in the pit.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Can Starshine also be my guiding star?
Yes.
Thank you, Starshine. 19.
You also get across with minimal effort. Something about Underdark Olympics trained you for this day.
So glad this worked out for everyone so well.
Power of love and thinking of puppies and kittens.
Rickan, you're down the pit, and you see a rope kind of unfurl itself towards you.
I mean, grab the rope. I definitely grabbed the rope.
And I'm assuming you guys are all pulling on it as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so make it, Rickan, make an athletics check with advantage.
Okay.
I am also sending Starshine to whisper friendly aphorisms in her ear.
I rolled a 20 and I have +5 to my acrobatics, so...
So you hear a little voice in your ear say, hang in there, and you pull yourself up.
Yeah.
You do not disappoint, Andrew. Thank you.
As soon as Rickan's out of the pit, I'm just gonna be like, why didn't you struggle? I'm used to things struggling when I throw them. And then just like plant a hand on your head and give you a cure wounds.
Cure wounds through the
my
head.
wisdom. That is... if I remember correctly, you lost 7, I rolled a 7, so...
Yay!
That's 13 total if you were missing more.
Even
I'm back at full again, so... We're good! Thanks, bro.
Teamwork!
So now that you're on the other side of the pit, the only way out of the room other than the secret door looks like a stairway down.
Bernie's pulling out the 10-foot pole technique with her staff again. Just, like,
Yeah, there are
the
no
floor.
bones for me to throw down the staircase, are there?
Just looks down the hallway.
Well, if you wanted Rickan to grab one from the pit, there's a couple bones down there. But
No. We are not sending Rickan back to.
oh, sorry. I meant while he was down there, he could have grabbed.
While we're pulling Rickan up, just like grab one of the bones.
He's just like, man, this is cool.
Twillyn can like give Dord the vertebrate that she picked up earlier and be like, here you go.
Okay, I throw that down the stairs.
Unlike the last staircase, nothing seems to glow down this one.
So if there's a trap on this one, it's not magic. I'm out of ideas.
How well lit is it?
It's about the same as before. It's just torchlight.
Okay.
Do we wish Invisible Friend to go first? Those of you who believe I have an actual friend?
Yeah,
Pretty nuts.
My friend can totally go first.
Sure.
Brittany is like completely sincere. She 100% believes that you have.
I like how the invisible friend helped all of us except for the non-believer.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Then Starshine about 30 feet down. See if
Okay.
anything shoots her with lasers.
Nothing hits her with lasers.
Excellent.
Would you like her to keep going? Or you want to catch up to her?
What is range on Starshine? It's like
It's like
90
100.
feet.
Yeah, it's like really far.
Okay. Yes. Send her 60 while we go 30. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So
try to just trail 30 feet behind her.
Mm-hmm. So she says, up ahead, the hallway turns right, and it looks like she can see down the hallway, and it looks like there's a big room with some kind of altar in it, and up ahead, before that, there's a door to the left.
Before
the big altar.
Stairs.
It's stairs and then a hallway, turns right. That goes all the way to the end, and then a little bit past the turn is a door to the left. Sorry, microphone.
Okay, call her back to the door, and let's catch up with her.
Okay.
Can I pick up my backbone again?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you see a door to your left and a hallway going down that opens in a big, looks like an octagonal room is at the end of the hallway with a stone altar. And you can hear a voice coming from that room.
From the altar room or
yes,
from the door to
from the altar room.
Okay. Do we want to check out door first?
I mean, if we check out the door first, we may have to try to be sneaky about it. If we take care of a voice first, then we have, as much time as we want.
Is a good point.
Plus, then I get to fight something. If you guys haven't noticed, I kind of like that.
Can we hear at all, like, what kind of voice it is, or what it's saying, or?
It is speaking a language I doubt any of you understand.
What?
Unless anyone knows Deep.
Dang it, no.
Okay. Nope. No. Okay.
Yeah. Nope. The only one who might is Villyana, and you probably speak
Yes.
Undercommon and Drow. It's something is just this awful guttural language, and it's kind of its pitch keeps rising and lowering. It seems like it is chanting some kind of ritual. You can recognize the cadence from, just cat
We're
freaking
sure
out.
this isn't someone just having themselves a very long...
So, how much do people want to fight?
Yes.
I would spread friendship to these people. Does it seem to repeat, or is it fresh words each time?
It seems like it's repeating a couple specific phrases and adding onto them every time.
How
I'm pretty
much
sure
do
Rickan just thinks it's a song.
how much do I think I can mess up the ritual by like saying something in the creature's head and like messing with their train of thought?
They might have to make a concentration save.
Okay. I'm tempted.
Well,
Do it.
and if his chanting might be timetable, should probably take care of first.
Okay, I'm.
Supports Dord's theory that
How close will it? How? What would I have to do to get within 30 feet of it?
You'd have to enter the room.
Okay. Should I do it?
Do it.
Okay,
like
I
it.
will attempt to stealth into the room and try not to be seen.
Okay. Make a stealth check, please.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 13. This is going great.
Okay. You see an octagonal stone ziggurat rises up from the center of the floor. Stairs rise to the top of the ziggurat, flanked by a pair of large carved eyes of deep black. Violet light arcs out from a swirling portal in the ceiling of the chamber above the ziggurat. A corpse in gold and violet robes lies nearby, its head missing, and another figure stands near the top of the ziggurat. A large scroll is open in his hands. He is the one chanting, and as soon as you enter the room, he does see you.
Okay.
what was the race of the one reading?
He is human.
And what was he holding? You cut out for a second.
Oh, sorry. He is holding a scroll.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
We need one of those.
we're here for one of those.
So is it clear that Twillyn's been spotted?
You want
Yes.
to talk in his head anyway?
Okay, charging.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to.
Sneaky plan didn't work.
I'm going to still talk in its head, but instead of just kind of generally messing with him, I am just going to use my Hexblade's curse. I'm assuming I'm within range at this point, actually.
You're within 30 feet of him?
Yeah.
I don't know how long Hexblade's curse is, but...
Hexblade's curse is 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to curse him in his head?
Yes.
Okay. So
That'll.
you curse him, and you kind of... Whatever your curse language is, whatever you normally
I'm going
say.
to basically
Insane.
cast it in Halfling,
Okay.
because he will not know what it means, probably, the most.
You hear in your head a voice in common say, "It is done. He is coming."
He, not she?
He's still fucking cursed.
In that time, have I gotten within hitting this person with an axe range?
Everyone can roll initiative.
Oh, shoot. Fell off the table.
Andrew, I got a 12, and we'll be right back. I just got to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
Rickon got a 21.
Okay.
Granny rolled an 18.
Wow. Jeez, guys.
Twillyn got a 14, and as part of the Hexblade's curse, just for people's curiosity / knowledge, you crit. And there's a crit on any 19 or 20, and other stuff more affects me than anyone else. So that's the main one.
That's an 8 in initiative. The guy who's already charging is apparently going last.
Rickon ran in front of your feet and tripped you up.
A little bit.
I'm sorry, Granny. You said you got a 21.
I got an 18.
18.
Rickon got
Rickon got
Rick-
the 21. That's it.
Mhm.
I tried, y'all.
You did. Oh, it was a good
try.
Try.
Like when someone was trying to count something and you just start shouting numbers, it was a great plan.
1, 30, 29, 6.
Stop it.
No, stop it. Trying to summon an elder god.
Okay.
7.
The bad guy rolled really well on their initiative, so they get to go first.
Oh, good.
But I will wait until Marty gets back. Because there's a picture.
Cricket.
Here he comes.
Wait, I just realized the 1920 thing was only for me. Sorry, I just did not have the detail written down.
Okay. So he says that into Twillyn's head, and he drops the scroll on the ground, and a large tentacled monster, it looks like that,
Lovely.
Neat.
falls out of the portal
Cool.
and latches its beaked maw onto the head of the cultist and snaps its neck.
This is fine.
Great.
Well, there's
I
gratitude.
continue
for it.
running.
And it gets to go first.
Oh, good.
Of course it does.
It's going to ask... I'm trying to think. Dord would be up further than everyone else because he's charging. So, everyone but Dord, please make Constitution saving throws.
Haha, this went so well.
Oh, God.
Oh, that one actually went pretty well.
I got a 5.
Oh, boy.
I got an 18.
7.
Oh, boy.
Not my strongest stat, but 16.
His spell save DC is... Oh. If you got a 10 or higher, you succeeded. Oh my god.
That's a good sign.
He cast Shatter.
Oh, no.
He rolled 3d8. The damage he rolled, if you take full damage, you take 4 thunder damage. And if you...
I don't mean to laugh at your Eldritch Horror, but that's not great.
No! 2 1s and a 2!
Oh,
Man, you scared me there for a minute.
No.
Yeah, I thought you were going to keep going.
Nope.
Are we taking half if we made
So
the save?
if you rolled above a 10, you take 2 thunder damage as the ground very pitifully shakes under you, and the servant of the Elder God kind of like glares at you like, I was supposed to be better than that.
as
Yeah,
a
like-
bonus action for fun,
it
Brett really
sneezed in the middle of
works. You
casting.
Pull out like thaumaturgy to make the ground shake a little bit back.
Yeah.
I can do that too.
Yeah, it's about as scary as what he just did. Oh, man.
And Granny looks like she's a little bit apprehensive, like this is going to do like real damage, and then oh.
Okay, yeah. Rickan,
Yes.
you're up.
I think he would like to kind of sidle up to Dord and cast heroism on him.
Okay. Oh, what does heroism do? I don't know.
A willing creature you
Good,
touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and
Okay.
gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay. So he gains... What's your charisma modifier?
0.
Wait, it's really 0?
Wait, okay, so do I use the my spell attack bonus? Is that the modifier that I would use, or is it the actual charisma?
No, like, what's your charisma score?
Yeah, it's plus 0 because my
Okay.
charisma's 11 plus 0.
Yeah,
so-
then that is plus 0. So, Dord, you can't be frightened, and you don't seem to
Just in
gain any
case.
temporary hit points. Oh, the skin bats frightened people, so...
Yeah,
It's
I was
probably a
just
good- yeah.
I'm hoping that helps.
Okay.
Played a song on his lute.
Um,
Told you he's a bad bard.
Not a bad character, just a bad bard.
Granny Locke, you're up.
Alright, so from looking at this tentacle monster, do I get a sense of how strong he is?
Based on how kind of quickly he snapped that guy's neck, he's pretty strong.
Alright, so that spell's probably not going to work. So she instead is going to... how far away is he from me?
He's 30 feet from you.
Alright, so she's gonna use some of her movement to move up 15 feet, cast a thunder wave, and then move 15 feet back.
Okay.
So he has to make a
Con save. Oh. He will roll a 17.
Oh, okay, so he's 6. So he takes 5.
Okay.
Let it be known you have done more thunder damage to the Elder God than the Elder God has done to you.
Yep. That's a real. That's a real intimidation play right there.
Yeah, she just like one-ups him by just a little bit.
Yeah.
God, what a power play.
Okay.
And I think I might take a bonus action.
Okay.
Goodness gracious. So yeah, she's gonna use a bonus action to cast Flame Blade. So
Okay.
like this big flaming scimitar is going to appear in her hand.
Okay.
This is just Granny with a flame sword.
Villyana.
Yes, is
Wait.
me.
Sorry,
is
wait,
me.
hold on a second. Twillyn, what did you roll for initiative?
Me?
Villy-
Yeah.
Do I even remember anymore? I think it was like a 14.
Okay, sorry. Twillyn goes before you, Villyana. My bad.
This is okay.
I got confused along with the con save. Okay. Gonna join Granny in running forward with Giant Magic Sword and cast Shadow Blade again.
Nice. Okay.
So got that. Can I run? I have 25 feet of movement. Would I be able to run up and attack in the same turn?
Yes.
Okay, so that. So apparently you can also throw this if you really wanted to, but I'm not going to do that.
Known for being aerodynamic.
Yeah. So I think you just treat it as a normal weapon, so I'm just going to roll the hit.
So
It's a bonus action.
It's
a bonus action to cast it.
But then, it's you use your dex or strength, whichever's higher, to make attacks and all that stuff.
And are we still in dim light? Or
yes.
Okay. So that was 21 to hit.
Is it?
Okay. And here I go. Scroll back. It's 2d8 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And that is 11 damage.
Okay.
Which is max damage I would have dealt with a normal sword, so A. 2 times.
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice. Okay.
How to use spell slots by a warlock. A. Struggle a lot.
Villyana, now it's your turn. Sorry.
Yes. Okay. Is me turn. This is same long rest as I last fairy fired, right? This
Yes.
Is okay. Is only Elder Tar or is also man in room still?
No, that guy's dead.
That
He's
guy's dead.
real
Yes.
Yeah.
Eldritch guy killed regular guy.
Right. He was the first to fall when the revolution came. I will. I would like to cast Hex on this monster.
Okay.
Can anyone take advantage of it not being good at something? Does anyone want to grapple with it and wrestle or anything? I want to wrestle the Elder Tar.
I don't think I want to wrestle the tentacle monster.
It's got a lot of arms.
There's some things I can restrain it, so if you like lower its strength.
I mean, I'm going to try to make sure it has less arms, but I don't think I want to hug it.
Strength or con for concentration, but if you think you can do something strength, let's do strength. Disadvantage on its strength checks, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I will
Granny can pull out
immediately
some cool spells with that.
I will move into the room and left to try to scatter AoE attacks. I would like to send Starshine up to it to give me advantage on an Eldritch Rainbow Blast.
Okay.
To teach it that love is more powerful than whatever it represents.
Mouths and tentacles.
Probably
Tentacle
not
love.
tentacles. Does a 16 hit it?
16 does hit.
Excellent.
Feel the burning, deadly power of friendship.
Burn with friendship.
So this is now an anime.
Oh,
Wait,
this has
what?
been anime the whole time. This is what? I get plus... Oh, I get charisma modifier. So 5. 5 rainbow damage.
Plus your hex.
Oh, hey. You are very good DM. And 2 necrotic.
Okay.
I will roll them together next time.
And Dord.
I'm going to take a bonus action to make one of my axes into a magic weapon. It just makes it into a +1 weapon.
Okay, cool.
Then I'm going to finish my charge and hit it with an axe.
Okay.
You cast axe at it.
Axe don't give it to him.
Yep.
Rolled an 18.
Hit.
Let's see how hard that hits. $12 damage.
Ooh, nice.
That ain't nothing.
Yeah. Okay. It is the Eldritch Horror's turn. It is going to attempt to bite the cleric that just attacked it. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
And,
It does 22 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bites deep into you.
Rude.
That's a problem, guys.
it's not great.
And that is its turn.
Rickan's like, you okay?
No!
Help,
This is
please.
also
Dragon legs kicking out of its mouth.
Little
It's
bit.
also great because he's the only healer.
No, you guys have a couple healers.
A couple, yeah.
I've got cure wounds.
There you go.
Hoof.
Rickan.
Help.
So yeah, I'd like to cure my good friend.
Okay.
Good. Can you
Dord
make it
needs
like
some healing.
20 damage that you cure? Because that hurt.
So I can give you 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability
So
modifier.
you can give me 1d8.
Which is 0, so 1d8.
You can cast it higher level.
You can cast it at... You have a second level spell. You have at least 2 second level spell slots at 3rd level.
I have 2. Do I have any 3rd level spell slots? Because I'm
Not yet,
Okay,
no.
no.
You don't
Okay.
get them to go 5th level.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast it at the 2nd level spell slot because I think you need it there, buddy.
Yeah.
So you get back 10 HP.
Yay.
I did my best.
Okay. Do you have
Good. It's
anything...
not surviving another attack good, but it's good.
Would you like to do anything on your bonus action, Rickan?
Inspire
Inspire someone with the 1 inspiration you get a day?
Yeah, I want to. Let's inspire Granny.
Okay.
Scream us a song.
What die size? Is it
Truly our worst
D6s?
bard.
So
Yeah.
6.
Okay. Cool. There's a reason why they put minimum 1 in all of the class descriptions.
Yeah.
Granny, it's your
Clippy
turn.
shows up. Hey, it looks like you're trying to create the worst bard.
Still gotta be a bard, though.
Okay, so this inspiration, am I allowed to save it, or do I have to use it on this turn?
You can use it whenever you feel it on any D20 roll. You do not have to use it this turn. You can save it.
Okay. All right.
It says within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, which
Yeah, they
So,
last a minute.
I got time. All right. So now that Villyana has weakened it, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So she is going to cast entangle on this big old tentacle monster.
Okay.
We're just putting more like wavy tentacle things in there.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we need for us.
Still can't cast arms.
There are websites for this.
Okay, and the creature has to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Oh, what's your spell save DC?
Well,
It rolls an 11. It is
Yay!
restrained.
Yay!
Yeah, boy.
Clutch.
Nice. Okay.
I might live another turn.
Yeah.
It's
we
me.
still have to pull Dord out of its mouth, but that's
Yeah, we'll deal with that in a little bit. Okay. So I'm just gonna smack it again with the sword that I got. If that's all right with you. So that was a 19 plus something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then here I go to make sure that I know what I'm doing 10 times in a row. So that's another 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
And just gonna very nervously stay there, just like eep.
Villyana.
yes. Sorry, I check best action. Sorry, I say shit. I mean Iblith, which is drow for shit.
language!
Apologies, grandmother. Let's see. We're not losing yet, but not doing great. Give myself advantage on rainbowing the crap out of this monster man from other dimension.
Because it's restrained, you already have advantage.
Oh,
so I don't know if you want to use Starshine to do something else.
No, yes, let's hold Starshine for now, and I will take shot.
Okay.
Oh, is a natural 20 good? I am new at this Dungeons and Dragons.
First of all, you're not. Second of all, it is.
The worst thing you could roll,
Yeah.
actually.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you can crit an Eldritch Blast.
Can I not?
You can crit anything.
Do I
Unless
also
it's a
crit
save.
Hex?
You
It's
double
up to
all
you.
dice.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's how I play it, at least. But yeah.
Well,
I'm pretty sure you can crit
It's
spell.
double-
If this thing is about to get hit harder, I'm going to immediately stop questioning as to why.
Yeah.
could be better, but still, 5, 10, 12, plus 3, 15 rainbow damage.
Oh, it's weak to rainbow damage. Why didn't you say so?
I mean,
Excellent.
Does that mean it takes double damage?
double damage. This is action. I will give my remaining 2d6 healing to Dord.
Okay.
Hey.
Is 7. Heal 7 more damage. I am out of them for day. And in any way that Starshine Cuddlepuff can help Dord disengage or attack or, if need be, hold action until Dord's turn
Okay.
to help him attack, or help Dord
Whatever Dord wants to do.
wherever Dord goes.
Okay. The creature is bloodied, by the way.
Excellent.
It is,
Move further away also to, again, if any AoEs.
Mhm.
Make sure I am separate from friends.
Dord, what would you like to do?
I would like to start by using my bonus action to cure light wounds myself.
Okay.
So we're going to do that real quick. Which, neat. That is 11 points of healing myself.
Nice.
Yay!
Very good. Now you will survive another round.
Yeah, now that went from getting just completely devastated to back up to full in one round. So go team.
Excellent.
And
Nice.
then I'm gonna hit it with an axe again.
Okay.
Yay!
Would you like advantage? Because Starshine
I
can help.
believe I already have advantage with it being held.
It's being restrained, yes.
It's true. It's true.
Which is either an 8 or a 9 that I rolled. So let's see what that ends up actually being. $14 to hit.
14 just misses.
15. It's a magic weapon. I forgot.
Oh, 15 hits.
Yay!
Nice.
Forgot I did that. Glad I remembered.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can buy.
11 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. It is Eldritch Horror's turn again. It has a disadvantage because it's restrained. It will attack Dord again, but it will only roll a 13.
Nope.
So it's trying to fight against these vines, and it snaps at you, and you just pull back enough that not again, not today, Satan, not today, not today, Asmodeus. And it is Rickan's turn.
He is gonna try to smack the Eldritch Hentai Horror with his rapier.
Okay.
17 to hit?
17 hits.
Do you also have advantage from Entangle?
You do still have advantage from being... Oh, wait. He has to make a save.
Wait, we have to roll for that.
He fails.
Uh,
So,
Roll again. to crit
Rick,
fish.
you might roll roll again to see if you crit.
Oh, okay. It's not a crit.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 1 damage plus 2 piercing damage, so
Okay.
3.
Damage is damage.
Yeah!
Damage is damage.
You're in there doing melee things. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
Points is points.
Just whittle them down.
Yeah. Granny. You guys are getting there.
Okay, so Granny's gonna run up to him and slash him with her flame blade.
Okay.
Right, I have advantage. Thank God. Can I use that inspiration?
Yep.
What kind of dice is that?
So you roll a d6 and add that to everything else you know.
Well, I'm not gonna make it anyway. Wait, hang on.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4,
Plus...
so that can only be everything.
Yeah.
So
What?
You rolled a 4 with advantage? I'm sorry, geez.
yeah, I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 4.
The 4 plus what?
So if I roll a d6, that is a 6.
Okay,
I
so
rolled-
you're,
I
at,
rolled a-
you're at 10.
I rolled a 2.
Does
Then-
Flame
No, I rolled a
Blade...
2, so I'm at 6.
What is Flame-
Proficiency
how does
is going to
Flame
get to...
Blade work?
I don't think Flame Blade has any sort of.
You're not
Advantage.
adding your magic attack?
Yeah.
What's your regular attack bonus?
My regular attack bonus. Oh, right. I have a +2 to regular attacks, but that still only gets me up to. If I were to.
Flame Blade.
13?
You do make a melee spell attack. So what's your spell?
Ooh.
So that only gets me up to a 10. So I do not.
No, 10 plus your spell attack.
No, I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 2 for the inspiration, so that's 6. Oh wait, yeah,
Oh.
it does me.
I thought you said you rolled a 6.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Sorry.
So even with advantage and with inspiration, Granny still does not hit it. She has to stick with it.
But you're terrifying. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've been out of it for a while. You'll get there again.
Yeah.
Throw Werthers at him.
Hit it in one of the eyes and kill it. Kill it with a Werther's.
Twillyn.
I just had a thought, but I didn't have time to follow up on it, so I'm just gonna keep sword hitting.
Okay.
I guess at this point. Yeah, I'm out of spell slots, so I can't just do the thing I was thinking about. So that's. Well, I'm gonna wait. No, I have advantage anyhow. That was a 1, and then that was a 20.
Okay.
So
critical
Nice.
Shatterblade.
Perfect.
Yep. I was probably like, I have lucky, and then I was like, I also still have advantage. Great job, D8. There you go.
Did it land on an 8?
It did, actually.
Yeah!
It landed under my desk on an 8. 19 total. 19 total psychic damage.
Okay. Villyana.
Yes. It's me turn.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny halfling keeps on going.
Okay. Starshine, I choose you. Let's Is still entangled? Is still
It failed its save again. It's still entangled.
Tentacles are stuck in tentacles?
Mm-hmm.
Tentacles, I don't know if you heard, are doing it for themselves. I would like to cast I guess Eldritch Blast again, yes.
Okay. Your rainbow beam.
Yes, Rainbow Beam. It's super effective. I did it at 23.
Oh, yeah, hit.
Okay, so that is 1d8 and 1d6 for my hex. This is 9 plus 3 is 12 rainbow damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's 7 rainbow damage, 5 necrotic damage.
The power of love and friendship.
I'm sorry, and I also say Susun Folor Das.
What does that mean?
It means light upon you.
Okay. The power of love and friendship pierces a hole right through the dead center of mass of this eldritch horror, and the only thing holding it aloft anymore is Granny Locke's entangling webs. Or entangling branches. And it looks dead.
Yay!
I make sure.
I poke it with my sword.
Yeah, Dord and Twillyn start just poking at it and jabbing it and kind of hacking at it.
No, I don't poke at it.
Rickon joins in with his rapier.
Yeah.
Granny's gonna get a couple of jabs in with her flame blade as well. She didn't get to use that.
Just like kicking it while it's down. Just
This thing's a giant tentacle monster. We gotta make sure.
Yeah.
stupid racist demon.
You can all confirm it is dead.
I bring Starshine Cuddlepuff back to myself and fall to my knees and thank my matron, Princess Rainbow Sparkle Fluff.
Can I somehow
If I was
remove one of its
evil.
teeth?
Sure.
Oh, I was going to go for one of its tentacles.
The tentacles seem too big, though. And I'm 3 foot tall.
Well, you can cut off a smaller
cute.
chunk of the tentacle. You don't have to cut off the whole tentacle.
Or I can cut off the whole thing.
Or you could.
Can I go for an eye and a tooth?
Sure. Make a nature check. Or, survival. Whichever is better. They're both whiz-based.
Just the one?
Yeah.
17. 17 for nature.
You can successfully extract an eye, and it doesn't really have teeth. It has a big beak, so you can just get off the beak.
Sure.
Hey, free
Just
beak.
holds it.
Beak.
Just turns.
Big old beak.
Just covered in weird eldritch blood, just hello.
So Granny's gonna
Standing there next to it, because I got a 16 on my survival to get a tentacle. Just,
you
also covered in blood, looking down at the little halfling. I like this halfling.
snap off a tentacle.
bonding
And it's
moment.
it's
Kind of
real big, but you could drag it along with you. Wrap it around your neck like a boa.
Oh yeah, it's a scarf now.
She tries to stack them both in one hand, high five you.
It'll be presents for Princess when we get back out. Our Princess flesh friends.
So Granny's gonna walk past this giant monument of this dead eldritch horror held up by vines, and she's gonna stop the entangle spell so that it just kind of drops onto the floor.
Okay.
So there's this little Granny walking past, and all of a sudden the vines are tracking the monster.
When it hits
On
the
the ground.
ground, does the ground shake more or less than when it tried to cast a spell at it?
As like a little bit of revenge.
More.
It shakes it. And she's gonna walk past the monster. She's gonna go get the scroll that dropped.
Okay. This seems to be the scroll that Grund and his skull friend Edmund wanted you to get. It matches that description.
They want to
Hey
send it.
guys, I got it.
Is
Neat!
there bearded wizard corpse?
Oh
Yeah, is that our boy Phineas?
The cultist
Probably.
did not seem to match the description of Phineas. You don't see a bearded wizard corpse anywhere.
Should we go to the other doorway?
Maybe
Well,
it ate
about
him.
the
Hands
corpse
full
on
of
the altar that
eldritch.
you mentioned, is it missing its head, so it doesn't have a beard?
Oh,
Well, yeah, it has like.
the guy with the... Hold on.
Also, if there's also a fancy corpse on a table, I'm looting the fancy corpse.
Twillyn like looks over your shoulder, but it's like hands are too full.
Oh, yeah,
Just,
no,
like,
sorry. There is a wizard corpse in this room.
Starshine and I will go investigate.
It does match the description. He's a very stereotypical looking wizard.
you should take his hat.
Granny's gonna
Hey,
poke him
free
with
wizard
her,
hat.
poke him with her staff.
Everyone,
I take the hat off of him and then I put it on top of Twillyn.
It goes over her eyes, and she's like, "Wait."
Rickan pulls out his lute and he's just like, he starts playing this really soft, like very gentle melody, but then when it comes to like, it's like a very sad funeral song, but then when it comes to like start singing the words, he's just like screeching at the top of his lungs.
I thought you were gonna say it was like All Stars or something.
I pick up wizard body and immediately fall over because my strength is.
Okay.
Standing next to him,
Yeah.
next to her, so as she falls over with holding the body, I just put an arm behind her.
Okay.
Tilt it back up.
Oh, thank you. Perhaps someone else.
Lift.
Okay. You've got the...
So you're carrying this.
I
You're
have
carrying
a
the
tentacle
tentacle
scarf. I am
and a
carrying
wizard corpse.
Yes.
That's great.
Dord, did you say you wanted to look at the... oh, no, wait.
Yeah, I think I was like, should we look at the thing? Should we look at the other hallway?
Oh, yes,
Place.
was door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
So yeah,
you go back down the hallway with your...
sorry, getting my all of me staff
Freshly-
kind of distracted me from
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Oh wait, did Granny want the staff?
Yeah, Granny's got her staff out.
No, like the wizard has another staff, I think.
Oh,
If
free
she has a staff, she'll take it and she'll
Yeah,
examine it. Because if it's like gross and useless and not very like woodsy looking, she won't take it.
It's not super woodsy looking. It's
All right,
It's like Gandalf the White's staff, not like Gandalf the Grey's staff.
then she has no interest in it. She's gonna throw it behind her.
Doesn't match the
Like-
aesthetic.
Wasn't just a stick he found?
No. It does seem to be a wizard staff.
Granny's staff looks like a stick she just found.
Mhm.
You take the minute or 10 it would take to identify it.
I
Right?
can if you want.
You can. It's just a basic wizard's
Okay.
staff.
It's
It's not
Focus
magical
or whatever. Okay.
It's a stick.
It clearly didn't do him a whole lot of good,
Yeah.
so...
It's a pretty stick.
Yeah. So you go back down the hallway and you want to look into that last room.
This door, yes.
Okay. Violet torches glow in sconces along the walls of this chamber. A figure wrapped in cloth lies upon a stone platform in the center of the chamber. The body of a black goat cultist lies on the floor, his face contorted in agony.
Lord, swift ass, what is this?
Do you think they tried to do the same thing here and then failed to do a take two?
Eh.
Granny is
Perhaps-
not happy about there being a goat corpse on the floor.
Sorry, it's not a goat corpse. It's a black goat cultist corpse.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And she doesn't care. she pokes it with her staff and she says racist.
Yeah.
Is there something to roll to figure out what happened here, or just
Sure.
Well-
You can make... Oh, boy. An Arcana check.
can I also...
it's a 7?
Sorry.
This warlock is great at the arcane.
Is Starshine any help to me in this?
Yeah. You can get
Sure,
advantage with her.
Oh, then that is very helpful. It is 23.
Okay.
What happened here?
It seems like that mummy, the mummified corpse, was like a capital M mummy.
Oh.
But
Okay.
Was.
now that the Eldritch Horror is gone, it seems like the magic has drained from it. But it does seem to be holding a magic sword.
Hey, everyone, free magic sword.
Let's go identify it.
Yeah.
Let's take time to, do that.
It is a +1 scimitar called Dust. You can use it to cast Fog Cloud once a day.
Ooh.
How's the name?
She turns around. Is a dust.
No, that's a sword.
It says its name is Dust. It can make fog.
Okay.
I think Granny can also make fog, but it can make fog too. I think.
Anybody want a fart sword?
I think
Granny is very interested because she has a proficiency in scimitars. But if someone else wants it, she's not going to.
That's yours, Granny.
Nope.
The Granny is going to take it eagerly and like look at it and like fawn over it.
Yeah, like Rickan almost kind of wanted it because he's like, fog would be a sweet stage effect, but like, if Granny wants it, Granny gets it.
Okay.
Granny is the most important of us all.
Yes.
Okay, so this is
I had no interest.
so this is a +1 sword and it can cast what spell?
Fog Cloud once a day.
Okay, and it just does 1d6 slashing like a.
It is a +1 scimitar, so it's 1d6 plus your dex or strength plus an additional 1.
Okay.
And that's the +1 is to both damage and attack. So it's a pretty good magic weapon.
Yeah.
Nice.
I pretty much used a spell earlier to get the same effect, so it's pretty neat.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the whole little temple to
Shub-Niggurath or
Opage. Apogee.
I do not throw anyone down the pit on the way out.
Come on, man, we can do it this time.
I mean, if you're sure, I'm down to do it again.
Just make sure
I
you
have
struggle
this long
this
tentacle
time.
to use as a rope this time if I drop you.
I mean, free tentacle rope.
This time Rickan's gonna flap his arms to like try and fly.
Starshine can appear by now to start helping Cross, and so everyone knows I actually have an invisible friend.
It's just Dord that didn't believe.
Maybe if he believed, he would have thrown me across properly the first time.
On that as well. The help action is broken, y'all.
Okay. Thank you guys for playing D&D with me.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you for being our DM.
Of course.
Yeah. Good job, Andrew.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, it is later than I thought it was going to. I was afraid this adventure was going to be too short.
It is a bit. Even though it's the test stream, should you plug your thing? What's going?
So, starting Friday, March 9th, we will be streaming 2 alternating groups from the Dice Camera Action fanzine that will be published in later this year. I think in August is the.
It's in April.
Oh.
No, we
submit in April. I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we submit in April.
Yeah,
I was
then
going to say,
it gets
someone told me
processed.
August.
Yeah.
But,
I think it's August.
I don't think I knew when it was getting published.
yeah, I asked.
Now you do.
Scarlet Moth, and I was like, oh, yeah. So, we'll be doing this for a while up until then. 2 alternating groups that will be going through adventures in the Forgotten Realms, and maybe you'll meet Grund and go back to thank Torm. It's Torm's Day or something.
I'll post my lovely notes that I've been taking this
awesome.
entire
Oh my god,
time
yes.
on
Please do.
Discord and probably on Twitter.
Very on brand with the adventure.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. But yeah, starting March 9th, Fridays on this Twitch stream, I'll have a better Twitch overlay by then, hopefully. I won't do it. Somebody else will.
So I think someone.
I think
offered
Sue-
to do
We
it.
had
in
more
the-
people
Sue,
volunteer.
The
It was
Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're fine.
So yeah, but yeah, please join us then, and I hope everyone had fun. And thank you very much for playing. It was. I had a lot of fun. So
It was a great
That
time.
was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I had a blast, Andrew.
Do we want to
thanks
plug
everyone.
our stuff?
Yeah, if everyone would like to plug
Oh.
their own stuff, we can go in the same order we introduced ourselves. So, Zom.
Yeah, so you guys can find me on Twitter and Tumblr and Archive of Our Own as Zombalog. That's pretty much my name everywhere. I've also got a website, zombarber.com, where you can find links to all of my writing and stuff there. I'm doing writing for the zine, so that's kind of my jam. And yeah, just come hit me up, check my stuff out. If you want to talk about D&D, I am always happy to.
Marty.
Yeah, I'm Marty. I'm helping test. Hello, Internet.
Thanks, Marty.
You're very helpful.
Glad to help. Villyana is also
You're my new favorite drow.
very happy.
Absolutely, best drow.
Good
Best
job.
drow.
Villyana is
Best
best
12 out
drow.
of 10.
Everyone send a letter to Drist and tell him that
Yeah.
he's been upstage.
Yes.
Upstage by rainbows and sparkles.
Coming
Yes.
for your
See?
throne, Drist.
Aaron.
Hi, you can find me on Tumblr and Twitter at the handle that is currently on the overlay. And I do art stuff. I do a lot of both Dice Camera Action and Critical Role fan stuff on there because I am a nerd and only D&D all day. I don't know. That's generally about it with me. I don't have much else planned in my life.
Mira.
All right. You can. I'm Mira. You can find me on Twitter at Birds and Nerds and on Instagram at Nerds and Birds. I'm sorry. I know that's confusing. We actually ran into a mishap with that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of art things. Mostly D&D fan art. A lot of Dice Camera Action fan art. Sometimes I post some other more personal stuff, but it's usually D&D. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. And Jay.
I'm Jay. You can find me on Twitter on the handle you see on the screen. You can also find me at Tumblr at Metalwork Pegasus. I'm a creator. I do a lot of just like metalwork stuff, so I'm making some jewelry for the zine, and hopefully it's going to turn out pretty cool.
Ooh.
Awesome. And I'm at Andy Hatton on Twitter, also at D and Details. And yeah, I'll have DM's Guild stuff out soon. That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Woo!
Thank you, Andrew.
Bye.
Thanks, gang. It was nice
I'm
meeting
waving
everybody.
too, but you can't see me.
Lost her. There she is.